How's it going, folks? Welcome to another fun at-home table read. I am excited for this one. This is one of my favorite, guilty pleasure comedies. I don't know. This is one of my favorite, Western since Blazing Saddles. You know, it's a great comedy. We're doing A Million Ways to Die in the West, the Seth MacFarlane comedy. I cannot wait to see how this one's going to turn out. Let's jump right into introducing ourselves.
Hi, I'm Anne, and I will be doing action description tonight.
I'm Logan. I'm going to be Albert.
Angi, and I'm playing Anna.
I'm Erik. I'll be Edward.
Nicole. I'm reading for Ruth.
I'm George, and I'll be Clinch.
I'm Jen, and I'm going to be Louise.
I'm Steven, and I'm going to be Foy.
I'm the sheriff. And Lewis. Yeah.
All right. Well, Anne, take us away.
Seth MacFarlane, Alex Sulkin, and Wellesley Wild. Exterior, open prairie, day. We see shots of a man on horseback riding across the landscape. His name is Albert Stark, mid-30s. We see various spectacular images of prairie and desert vistas as an ambling tune plays, listing the myriad of ways in which one can perish on the 1800s frontier. A Million Ways to Die in the West. Throughout this opening title sequence, we intersperse with shots of old yellow newspaper headlines. They are accompanied by old photos when appropriate. Infant trampled by sickly mare. Hundreds perish in late spring. Schoolmarm filled by tumbleweed abrasion. Mass hanging goes well. Mud deaths reach 30-year high. Dutch family crushed by falling Chinamen. Woman found guilty of adultery. Tongue and breasts removed. 50-acre buffalo herd destroys St. Louis. Water tower contaminated by bathing negress. Black bears feast on kindergarten class. Old Prospector dies of bad breath. Hailstorm drives snakes into the local church. No survivors. Cowhog fever claims small river town. Albert rides off into the distance as we fade out. Exterior, the town of Old Stump. High noon. Rudy, you're making me dizzy. Chiron, Arizona, 1882. Angle on, a sign that reads, Old Stump Township, established 1848. Angle on the main thoroughfare. Albert stands in the middle of the street at the center of town, apparently ready for a gunfight. He looks nervous, however, out of place. It doesn't appear as though he belongs in this environment. Townsfolk line the sides of the street and storefronts, waiting. Among them, we see a pretty woman with blonde hair and a white dress. Louise, late 20s, Albert's girlfriend. At the moment, Albert is alone in the street. The other half of the gunfight is nowhere to be seen. Some distance behind him, we can see a large tree stump right in the middle of the street, presumably where the town got its name. There's a lengthy beat, and we hear hooves approaching from off screen. The sound grows louder until finally another man emerges. He gets off his horse and takes his position opposite his waiting opponent. Unlike Albert, this man is much more self-assured, confident, and George Grammy, and not very friendly, unlike George Graham. This is Charlie Lynch, 30s, weathered looking. They stare at each other then.
So I guess high noon to you means 12:15?
What?
Well, you said high noon, and I was here, and I sort of just been waiting.
I'm here now.
Yeah, no, I know, and it's like you're saying your time is more valuable than everybody else's, and I know everybody else was here has a full day, and
Over the previous line, angle on a few of the townsfolk, including a gangly guy with an overbite and a toothless old man. They do not look like they have a full day.
Draw.
No.
There's a murmur of confusion along the side of the street. Angle on Louise, who looks particularly and unpleasantly perplexed.
What do you mean, no?
I don't want to do this. You're a way better shot than me, and so before we get all crazy and dead here, I don't want to have a shootout.
You yellow Stark?
Oh boy. Okay. Well, that first of all is just kind of raised us to our hardworking friends from the Far East. I mean,
Angle on a few yellow-hued Chinese railroad workers who watch from the side.
right, guys?
One of the Chinese guys gives Albert the finger.
Okay, great. Welcome. Look, I just want to resolve things more reasonably, and I don't think name calling is anybody's best interest. So I'm just going to pay you for the damages.
Suits me fine. That's $300.
Right. Now here's the thing. I don't have $300 in cash, but I will give you 25 sheep.
I don't want sheep, Stark.
Wow, this is a lot of fucking sheep. I mean, this is 25 sheep. It's like a whole gaggle. A pack? Is it a pack? Look, I'm a sheep farmer, and I just realized I don't even fucking know what a plural is. A school of sheep? Is that? You know what a group of ferrets is called? A business. That's what it's called. A business of ferrets. English is fun because all kind of little secret treasures. And
Charlie fires a shot at Albert's feet. Albert jumps.
Your goddamn sheep grazed up half my ranch, Stark. That grace ain't gonna never grow back.
well, it's grass, so it'll grow back. But I mean, isn't that what they say? Can't keep grass down.
Charlie aims his gun at Albert's head.
Okay. Look, I will sell off the sheep myself and give you the money. Okay, I'll have it for you tomorrow.
If I don't have that cash, I'm coming after you. And I'll shoot you here, here, and here. So your head splits clean in half like a fairground watermelon.
Oh, and I would deserve it in that scenario. Oh my God, what a jerk I would be. But I know that's not the person I want to be. So I will get you your money.
Charlie slowly takes his hand off his gun. Albert exhales softly and turns to walk away. But suddenly, Charlie whips his gun out and shoots Albert. Albert goes down.
Fuck!
The onlookers gasp, but it's just his ankle. Charlie reholsters his gun.
Just a little taste.
Charlie gets back on his horse and rides off. Albert staggers to his feet as the crowd slowly disperses. Edward approaches.
Oh man, Albert, you okay, man?
Yeah, it's just a graze.
You all right, Stark?
Yeah. Oh, hey, listen, Sheriff. I want to thank you for your help. Really appreciate you stepping in and stopping this deadly altercation going on right in front of your office.
It's not my place to intervene, Stark. I believe a man should fight his own battles.
You're the sheriff.
That's right.
So the one thing we're all paying you to do, like the one function you have in town, you're saying everyone else should just do it.
I'm not your goddamn bodyguard, Stark.
Well, actually, yes. As the sheriff, it is kind of your job to protect my body from harm.
Yeah, it is kind of your job.
Shut up.
Oop.
I guess you and I see things differently.
So, like, if you opened a restaurant, would you wait for people to come in and say, "A man should cook his own food"?
You best watch your tongue or you're gonna find yourself in a jail cell.
Oh, there we go. The long arm of the law finally lashes out to protect itself against pissy people.
Ah, yes.
You should see Dr. Harper about that foot.
Albert sighs, defeated as he limps away. In exterior, still me, sorry. Established Dr. Harper's office day. Interior, Dr. Harper's office, same time. Dr. Harper, 50s, and in the middle of his abdominal surgery on a patient. His hands are covered with blood.
Hello, with Dr. Harper.
Dr. Harper looks up and walks out into the outer office where Albert awaits.
Albert, how are you?
Oh, hi, Doc. I was like, holy shit.
Oh, don't mind this. I'm just in the middle of surgery.
Oh, I can come back.
No, she'll be out for a while.
He very unthoroughly wipes his hands on a dirty rag, cleaning off most, but not quite all of the blood.
It's Mrs. Callahan, poor woman. Her stomach devil was about to explode, so I had to take it out.
Her appendix?
Now, what's the trouble?
It's a bullet graze. Just I need it checked out.
Oh, yeah. I heard you turned yellow on Charlie Blanche. Let's have a look.
Albert shows him the wound. Dr. Harper examines it, getting a little blood on Albert's ankle.
You're not big on the hand washing, are you?
Oh, that's a nasty one. We may have to take that off. Otherwise, you could wind up with a case of tofu.
Okay, I don't think that's a real thing. And second of all, it's a graze, Doc. I'm not going to cut my foot off.
Suit yourself. But I've seen toe foot turn to knee leg in less than a week.
Just a dressing, thanks.
All right.
Angle on the inner office, where a cat jumps on the surgical table and starts licking the unconscious patient's incision. Angle back on Albert and Dr. Harper. The doc starts putting a dry dressing on the wound. Albert looks around, reading a diploma on the wall.
Texas Territory Medical College. It's a pretty prestigious place, or
Yes, sir. Third in my class.
was this an indoor medical school?
All right, there we go. Try and stay off it for a bit.
Just a dry cloth bandage, that's it?
Well, what else would you like me to do?
I don't know, clean it maybe? Because I don't want to get an infection and die.
Well, that's up to the Lord God.
I guess I'm looking for someone more reliable.
Exterior old Stump Saloon brothel day. We hear the sounds of a loud, rough sex. Interior bedroom of the old Stump brothel day. We see Ruth, a cute but well-worn prostitute, getting fucked wildly by a dirty cowboy. They're both making quite a lot of noise.
Oh, yes. Yes.
Yeah, you like me fucking you, don't you?
Yeah, yes, it's really terrific.
Yeah, you like my dick inside of you?
Yes, I love the scratchy feeling inside from all the dirt on your dick.
Interior old Stump Saloon brothel continuous. Edward sits patiently in a chair holding his hat and a bouquet of flowers. We can still hear the sex sounds coming from upstairs. The saloon is empty save for the bartender and a few tired-looking cowboys. After a few moments of this, Millie, the brothel's madam, enters from upstairs.
Hi, Edward.
Oh, hey, Millie.
You waiting for Ruth?
Yeah, I got off work a little early, so I thought I'd take her out for a picnic.
Oh, well, you're a good boyfriend, aren't you?
Yeah, I try to be.
Millie glances upstairs towards the sounds.
Well, sounds like she's almost done.
There's a beat. Millie looks at him.
Pretty flowers.
Yeah, they're tulips. They're hard to get this time of year, but Ruth is very particular.
Yes, shoot that dirty cowboy cum all over my face.
Do I look all right?
Yes, you are fine. Say, Edward, can I ask you something?
Sure.
Are you okay? Okay with the fact that your girlfriend gets screwed by about 8 guys every day and gets paid to do it?
Oh, well, I mean, my job sucks too, so.
Well, yeah, but you repair shoes.
Oh, don't remind me. The shoe business is slow since the Civil War ended.
Really?
Yeah, there's just a lot less legs.
Millie is about to say something else when Ruth comes down the stairs, still putting clothes back on.
Hey, is that you?
Hey, sweetie.
What are you doing here?
She runs up to him and kisses him.
Oh, your breath is a little,
Oh, sorry. I had to give a blowjob.
Oh, well, that's okay. Hey, I got done a little early. I thought we could go for a walk by the stream.
Oh, you're the best. Yeah, come on, let's go. Millie, don't I have the best boyfriend in the world?
Honestly, I have no fucking idea.
Ruth and Edward happily move to the exit.
Millie.
Ruthie, Clyde Hodskins wanted to know if he could come by later on.
What's he want?
I think he wants anal.
Hey, we can get you a new belt for church.
Oh, that'd be great.
I know.
Okay, so like 5:30? Does that work?
It should.
What time's his appointment?
Well, this isn't really like a dentist office, Edward. He'll probably stop in when he's ready to put his penis inside an asshole.
Okay, so we'll say 5:30.
Bye, Millie.
Edward and Ruth exit exterior the shore of a stream day. Albert and Louise sit on a blanket with their horses tethered nearby.
I mean, that should have been the end of it, right? I told him I'd pay him off, we'd go our separate ways, and that's it. But no, the guy shoots me. Look, in the foot, the fucking douche.
Louise looks away.
What?
You should have fought him, Albert.
Come on.
We don't know if those were your sheep that grazed on his ranch. It could have been Hurley's cows. He should have to prove it, and he can't, so I don't know. You should have fought him.
You're serious? Louise, the guy's one of the best shots around. I mean, I look like I have Parkinson's next to him. Look, I tried to psych myself up for it, but at the end of the day, I just as soon not commit fucking suicide.
Albert, I'm breaking up with you.
What?
I'm sorry.
I got shot today.
I know.
Ow.
I know.
Louise, why? What, because of a gunfight?
No. It's not that. I've been feeling this way for a while. You're a really great guy. I've just realized I want something else.
Louise, I love you. I mean, what else could you want? You're my whole life. I've done everything for you for 4 years. I mean, yes, I'm just a sheep farmer, but I'm saving a lot of...
Yeah, but you're not even a good sheep farmer, Albert. Your sheep are everywhere. The one thing a sheep farmer has to do is keep their fucking flock together in one place. I stopped by your farm the other day, and there was a sheep in the backyard, 3 way up on the ridge, 2 in the pond, and 1 was doing Fiddler on the Roof.
Okay, that's Bridget, and she has a problem with retardation, but she's full of love. Look, I think we're getting off track here. Look, it's not about the gunfight. Look, what the hell is it? Louise, look, tell me, and maybe we can fix it.
Albert, you're a good guy. For sure. Like, you're just not for me. I don't even want to date anybody right now. I kind of have to deal with my own shit.
After 4 years.
If I was older, maybe the timing would be right, but I just don't want to settle down right now. People are living to be 35 these days. So a girl... Oh, God. Ouch. That hurt my soul a little bit. Sorry. So a girl doesn't have to get married right away. I just sort of have to work on myself right now.
I have to work on myself, Louise. That's what the girls say when they have a good thing in front of them and they're too up in their own ass to know what to do with it. Look, I know you. You are not up your own ass. You're out here. Look where I can see you, and you're still the most beautiful woman I've ever met.
Well, I've been in this relationship for 4 years. I must be at least partially up my own ass.
Wow. Louise, I love you.
I'm sorry.
Just way into that. She gets up and leaves. Exterior, Albert's farm, sunset. Albert rides up and gets off his horse clumsily. It's clear this guy is not comfortable living the frontier lifestyle. The farm itself is crowded with a large flock of sheep. However, they don't seem to be corralled in any sense whatsoever. Albert surveys the farm with its disarray of sheep. Angle on the roof where a lone sheep stands, buying blankly.
Ah, shit.
Interior, Albert's house, sunset. Albert enters. His mother and father, George and Elsie, sit in the main room. Elsie sits in the rocker working on her stitchery while George reads a book.
Mom, Dad,
You're late.
for what?
Fair enough.
Albert sighs and walks into his bedroom. He takes out a small wooden box. Exterior, Albert's house, evening. The stars are out as Albert emerges from the house and sits down in a chair. He is about to open the box when he hears the sound of approaching hooves. He looks up to see Edward and Ruth dismounting from their horses. They approach him.
Oh, hey, Ed. Hey, Ruth.
Albert, we just heard about Louise. That's horrible.
We're so sorry. How are you? Are you doing okay?
It is what it is, right? You guys want to sit down?
Oh, thanks.
I'm okay standing.
Ruth looks down at the box.
I was just looking at some old photographs of me and Louise.
He shows Albert and Ruth photos. They show him and Louise in various environments. Every single one, they're in the exact same pose, standing stiffly side by side, facing the camera without expression, as in every photo from the frontier era.
This was from the carnival. And then here we're at the town picnic. Oh, and this was at the square dance. You know, I almost wish you could smile in photographs. Louise had such an amazing smile.
That'd be weird. Have you ever smiled in a photograph?
Me? No. Have you?
God, no.
No, you look like an insane person. But I just mean that, like, when she smiles, I mean, even at the peak of our relationship, when I knew there was no chance that I'd lose her, it would still completely paralyze me every time she smiled. I love her so much, it's ridiculous.
Now I feel like I'm gonna cry.
Let's get fucked up.
Exterior establishing shot saloon night. Interior saloon night. Angle on the saloon. Pianist playing a jaunty version of Gina with the light brown hair. The place is lively and bustling as any old West saloon. Albert, Edward, and Ruth sit at a table as Albert downs a shot.
So what are you gonna do?
I don't know. I'd kill myself, but you know, the sheep and my parents, and besides, if I died in the pasture, I know the sheep would eat me. They had a dog that died out there.
Ew. I thought they just ate grass and stuff.
Yeah, not these, I guess.
Look, I know things seem helpless right now, but I promise there's a lot to live for.
Oh, really? What? What is there to live for on the frontier in 1871? We live in a terrible place in time. The American West is a dirty, depressing, horrible place. Look around. Everything out here that's not you wants to kill you. Outlaws, angry drunken people, scorned hookers, hungry animals, diseases, major and minor injuries, Indians, the weather. You know how Jim Waggins and the blacksmith died? Wet socks.
Come on, you're exaggerating.
I'm really not exaggerating at all. He went camping, he put his foot in the creek with a sock on, and his foot slowly rotted, and he died.
God.
You can get killed just going to the bathroom. I take my life in my hands every time I go out. I go to the outhouse. There's fucking rattlesnakes all in the grass out there. And even if I make it, oh hey, I could still die from cholera. You know cholera?
Yeah, the black shit.
The black shit. The latest offering in the Frontier's Disease of the Month Club.
Yeah, I heard it started with a Canadian railroad conductor.
And even if you survive all those things, you know what can kill you? The fucking doctor. I had a cold a couple years ago. Went in there, he says, oh, you need an ear nail. A nail in my fucking ear. That's modern medicine. Hey, do you have a fever 102? Oh, we need a donkey kicking. You know that our pastor has shot 2 people? You know that? Our pastor.
What? No way.
Shot a guy in a duel and then killed his teenage son because he was afraid of reprisal.
Wait, how do you know that?
Because he did a whole fucking sermon about it. A lesson about seeing things through. By the way, look behind you. See those guys who work in the silver mines? See what they're eating? Ribs doused in hot sauce.
Angle on a table full of filthy miners eating.
They eat hot, spicy foods for every meal of the day because their palates are completely dulled from inhaling poisonous gas 12 hours a day. And you know what kind of diet that does to your guts? Constipation. cramps, dyspepsia, diarrhea, hemorrhoids, liver disease, kidney disease, bowel inflammation. They die from their own farts.
One of the miners farts and immediately keels over with a groan and dies.
And speaking of death, if you want to see more of it, all you have to do is step out the front door.
Exterior saloon continuous. Albert stands in the doorway, flanked by Edward and Ruth. Albert points to a dead guy leaning up against a wall in an alley.
That is our mayor. He is dead. He has been lying there dead for 3 days. No one has done anything, not moved him, not looked into his death, not even replaced him with a temporary appointee. For the last 3 days, our mayor, the highest ranking political figure in our town, has been a dead guy. Oh, look!
Angle on the mayor's body. Coyotes are chewing and tugging on it, dragging it away.
Coyotes are dragging the body away. Look at that. That is adorable. They're going to feed his dick to their young. Bye, Mr. Mayor. Have fun becoming wolf shit. Bye!
Interior saloon continuous. Albert sits back down at the table, followed by Edward and Ruth.
And that, my friends, is the West. A shitty, disgusting cesspool of awfulness and despair. Fuck all of it.
Why don't you shut up?
You shut up.
Exterior saloon night. Albert's body comes crashing through the window like a rag doll, smashing through the wooden railing and landing out in the street. He groans as he collects himself. Exterior saloon later. Albert and Edward sit on the front steps of the saloon. Albert has a big gash on his forehead. Ruth tries to dab at it with a cloth, but Albert pushes her away as he takes a huge pull from a whiskey bottle. By now, he is a drunk.
Stop it.
Okay, but you should probably have Dr. Harper take a look at that.
Ruth, you're very sweet, but if you've been listening to goddamn anything I've been saying, he'll go, oh, let me get a blue jay to peck out the blood. Fuck it. Hey, you guys should have a drink with me. Let's all have a drink.
Yeah, I don't think that's a great idea.
I can't drink. When I drink too much, I get really vivid nightmares.
He does. It's awful.
I drink, and then within 20 minutes, I dream somebody shot me in the face.
God, I miss Louise.
Well, maybe, I don't know. Maybe you should try talking things over with her.
That's a great idea.
Albert staggers to a feet and stumbles towards his horse.
Well, I didn't mean right now.
Albert struggles to climb up onto his horse, but he's having serious difficulty. He tries to hoist himself up clumsily, but he ends up falling with one foot caught in a stirrup.
Hey, listen, Al, why don't you let us take you home?
Nope, that's okay. I just need a running start.
Albert staggers back about 30 feet and then breaks into a hard, sloppy sprint towards the horse. Excuse me. He jumps up, rolls across the horse's back, and falls to the ground on the other side, all in one move. Edward and Ruth flinch as they move to help.
Oh man. Oh, come on.
I get it.
Albert finally makes it up onto the horse, but he's literally lying on his stomach along the horse's back. He kicks the horse's side limply with his legs.
Okay, go.
The horse ambles off.
Boy, our wacky lives, huh?
I was just gonna say that.
Right?
It's insane.
It's a circus, but I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Exterior Louise's family house night. Albert ambles up his horse, still plaster. He clumsily dismounts and wobbles as he drunkenly addresses his horse.
Okay, I'll be right back, Curtis. Or not. No, that's being too ambitious. Curtis, we don't talk enough. Let's fix that. I love you, Curtis.
Albert hugs Curtis's nose for an extended beat. He starts to drift off and then jolts awake.
Oh.
He throws up a little on Curtis's nose.
Oh, Curtis, I'm sorry, Curtis. So here we go.
Albert stumbles up on Louise's door and knocks. No answer. He knocks again. After a beat, a light comes on and Louise opens the door.
Albert, what the hell are you doing here? It's almost 1:30.
Louise, we need to talk.
Are you drunk?
I'm a little drunk. It's Curse's birthday, so we all took him out and surprised him.
Look. I don't know what you want from me, but it's late and I'm going.
No, Louise, look, I love you. Look, I know we can work this out. Just, I can be cooler.
Albert, no. I already told you, it's over. Now just...
Well, I'll fight Charlie Blanche. I'll do it.
I don't care about that. Look, I'm sure you're perfect for somebody else, but just not for me. Now, good night.
Louise, what am I supposed to do without you?
She shuts the door.
Yeah, this fucking bitch. I love you, though.
Exterior establishment. Albert's farm day. Enter Albert's house day. George and Elsie sit in the main room. George reads the Bible. Elsie knits before the window. Albert emerges from the bedroom, still in his pajamas.
Well, look who's up at 2 in the afternoon.
Ah.
Elsie, where the hell are you?
Hello, sweetheart.
There's still some pig ass and sweet cream there if you want it.
I'm sorry. Albert stares at the table where a disgusting looking plate of food sits. A fly lands on top of it.
I'm gonna go to the outhouse. If I die out there, could you guys do me a favor? Just once, I want you to switch seats.
Mm-hmm.
Albert opens the door, revealing Edward, who is about to knock.
Oh, hey, Edward.
Albert, my God, you look terrible.
Oh, there's that confidence boost I needed. How you doing, buddy?
Can I please come in?
Sure. I know my parents are gonna be totally thrilled to see you. Hey guys, look, Edward's here.
Angela, George, and Elsie, whose action and expression do not change in any way.
They love company. We all do. You want some pig ass?
Albert, I'm really worried about you. I haven't seen you in town in a week and a half. All you do is stay home and sleep.
Yeah, well, I really feel like I can be here for my parents. I mean, they're not going to be around much longer, and I really want to give back all the love and affection that I got growing up. Right, Dad?
George farts.
Ow!
Oh, you getting the fart needles again, Dad?
Never mind what I'm getting.
Oh, I love them so much.
Look, I know you're taking this breakup really hard, and I understand, but I think you gotta get out of your funk. I mean, Jesus, you haven't even shorn your sheep in weeks.
Is that a euphemism? Angle outside on a sheep that has grown wool over its entire upper body. So it looks like a ball of cotton with legs. It's baz. That's it. Walks into a wall.
Well, look, I thank you for your concern, Edward. But if I leave the house and go into town, I'll see her, and I'm just going to get even more depressed.
Well, of course you're gonna see her.
Why, did you see her? How is she? Is she sad? Does she look sad? Has she lost a lot of weight? Did she gain weight? Is she fat now? Well, that would help. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw her. She seems fine, which is all the more reason for you to get back out there, man. Show her you're fine too. I mean, things could be worse.
I am not fine. Look, and you don't know what it's like. You're going home every night and having sex with your girlfriend.
No, Ruth and I haven't had sex.
You've never had sex with Ruth?
No.
You've been seeing each other for a long time, though.
6 years. Yikes. Wow. Doesn't seem like it.
Doesn't she have sex with like a dozen guys every day at the whorehouse?
I'm on a slow day, yeah.
But you guys have never had sex.
No, Ruth says not until you're married. She's a Christian, and so am I, and we want to save ourselves for each other, for our wedding night.
a beat.
You're right, Edward. Things could be a lot worse. Look, I'll try to meet some people.
Exterior, establishing shot, general store day. Interior, general store same. Albert browses various sheep shearing tools. He notices a pretty girl picking out cookware nearby. After a beat, he walks over to her.
Hi.
Hello.
I noticed you're looking at pots.
Yeah, I am.
Store's pretty great, huh? Got like 20 items.
Yeah.
Ran that 8-item store out of business. Right. That's pretty sad.
She smiles politely and then goes back to her browsing. Albert pops a piece of gum into his mouth.
You ever tried gum?
No.
It's this new thing. It's pretty cool. A lot of people are doing it. Helps to pass the time.
Well, have a good rest of your day.
Listen, I don't know if you're doing anything after Sunday after church, but they're going to be delivering a big block of ice to town, and it's pretty cool to watch. I don't usually get a chance to see that much ice together all in one place.
Yeah, that doesn't interest me.
Yeah, no, me neither. It's going to be really dumb there.
Aren't you the guy that backed out of the showdown?
Yeah, you were there.
Yeah, pretty much the whole town was.
Whole town, yeah, because I'm a pretty popular guy.
No, not after that.
Okay, yeah, look, I'm a dumb, stupid guy who didn't want to get shot. Look what a moron I am. Fine, you know what? I'm just going to go to the ice without you, and I'm going to have a great time.
Albert exits. Interior, old stump restaurant evening. Albert sits across from a pretty Chinese girl.
So, tell me about your family. Are they, what do your parents do?
Are you serious?
Well, yeah.
Well, my dad owns a business that manufactures brass light fixtures for upscale hotels.
Wow, really?
No, he's a fucking railroad builder like every other Chinaman out here.
Oh, the other thing was so specific. I thought, well, I bet he's a really neat guy, though.
Gosh, well, I wouldn't know. I never see him. Do you know how many hours he works?
All the live long day?
She gets up and leaves.
Wait, come on. Are you even allowed to be offended by anything I do?
Interior old stump restaurant evening. Close on Albert as he eats dinner across from an unseen date.
So, I know on the frontier this is kind of totally acceptable, but I'm not gonna lie, something about this feels kind of weird.
Opposite angle on, a 12-year-old girl sitting across from him.
My mother says I need to find a husband so I don't become an old maid.
Well, I think you got a few years ahead of you before that. How old are you? 13? 14?
12.
12?
Well, I'll be 12 in, holy shit, I don't have opposable thumbs. 8 days.
She holds up her hands indicating the number 8 or her paws. Oops.
The check? Thanks. I got this.
You sure you guys don't want dessert?
Yay! Dessert! Dessert!
I guess we'll take a look at the dessert menu.
Interior Albert's house night. A giggling girl practically drags Albert up the front porch. Oh, hold on, wait for this one. By the hand and pops down on the love seat and grabs him carnivorously.
Wow, you got a lot of energy, huh?
Dang damn it, my app isn't working. Uh-huh. She grabs him and kisses him wildly. He's surprised but responsive until
Jesus, you bit my tongue.
The girl laughs and slaps his face hard.
Oh, what the fuck?
Come on, don't be a pussy.
Well, I just don't like the hitting.
Slaps him again twice and laughs.
Oh, Jesus.
Are you ticklish?
What?
You ticklish? Oh my God, you are so fun. She tickles him relentlessly, Albert. Very ticklish, kicks and flails about frantically as the girl laughs with glee.
Knock it off. I'm not supposed to roughhouse.
Albert accidentally kicks over a kerosene lamp, setting a fire to the porch.
Yes.
He grabs a burlap blanket and puts out the fire. As he catches his breath, his dad pokes his head out the bedroom window.
Albert, is that you?
Yeah. Sorry, Dad.
Your mother died this afternoon.
George closes the window and goes back to sleep. Exterior gravesite day. Oops, sorry. Script present. Albert stands with George, Edward, Ruth, and Pastor Wilson, and the other townsfolk in an open grave near Albert's house. They finish singing Amazing Grace. Oh, merciful God, take this woman into thine heavenly kingdom so that she may find peace and freedom from earthly suffering.
I'm really sorry, Albert.
She had a full life, you know. When she was born, this was all just dusty desert plain. Now look at it.
Angle on a shitty shack in the distance. Everything else is still just a dusty plain.
Got the sod house over there.
This place sure has changed. I've seen old photographs of that plane without the sod house, and it's really weird. It's like you recognize it, but it also really different, but it's the same, but it's just weird.
You okay, Dad?
She was a good, solid woman. I liked her.
Easy, Dad. I'm uncomfortable with all this emotion.
3 cowboys approach, carrying the bodies of 2 men who have been shot.
Hey, we got a couple more here.
Yeah, can we get in on this grave?
Exterior wagon trail day. Old Prospector rides into a single horse drawn wagon with his dog at his side. He holds his just mine piece of gold at the size of a billiard ball. He affectionately scratches his dog's head.
You know what I'm gonna get you with this gold plugger? I'm gonna get you a big old pile of fresh cut steak.
Plugger pants happily.
And I'm gonna get you a whole mess of bones full of marrow. You like that?
He laughs as he pats Plugger, and suddenly Plugger begins barking in an urgent manner. He senses danger.
What's wrong, boy?
We hear the sound of several horses approaching. The prospector looks up ahead at the trail, angle on a group of rough-looking outlaws emerging from around the bend in the road. Plugger barks more urgently, and the prospector quickly hides the gold in a small sack.
All right now, settle down, pal.
The outlaws stop their horses in front of the prospector's wagon. We now see that among them is a very beautiful woman, Anna, late 20s. The leader of the outlaws is Clinch. He is a bad as they come in the Old West. Former Confederate soldier Clinch is bitter, displaced, and gone lawless in the wake of the South, losing the war. He is a genuinely scary man.
Howdy there.
No response. Plugger growls.
Missed opportunity for puppy. Easy, Plugger. What can I do for you fellas?
We're riding through to Sherman Creek. We are hoping you can tell us the shortest route.
Oh, well, sure, I can help you there.
Prospector fumbles for a map. As he does so, a couple of outlaws glance at Clinch as if waiting for a signal. Anna looks at him as well, but with a bit of defiant concern. The prospector gets out of his wagon and walks over to the outlaws.
Well, shit, I guess this is the only thing that's gonna work. You can follow the main road through Bullhead and then straight on into Sherman Creek. But you'd probably get there faster if you take Bilby Pass. Safer too. Less chance of bandits and such.
Thank you.
The old prospector nods and moves back towards his wagon.
Oh, there's one more thing you can do for us.
What's that?
You can hand over the gold.
The prospector looks nervously at him for a beat. Ouch, kid.
Dang it, Starbuck. Oh, well, I ain't got no gold. I wish. I mean, I've been prospecting all day and the stream's just panned clear out. On my way back to town now.
You see, that's just it. You're heading back to town in the middle of the day. Prospector only does that when he's found gold to sell. Now give it to me.
Well, I
Clinch.
swear I don't. Oh, no, not yet. Not yet, baby. I ain't going to die yet. I got 2 more lines. I swear I don't have any gold. I'm heading into town early cause.
Clinch draws his gun.
Oh, now, wait a minute. You know, I might have a little bit of gold. Just a little
Clinch shoots prospector dead.
bit. Bleh!
Clinch, god damn it, you didn't have to do that.
Plugger goes to his master and starts licking him and making a sad whining sound.
I know I didn't have to, sweetheart.
He would have given you the gold.
The point is, I had to ask him twice. I'm a busy man with a schedule.
You're a son of a bitch is what you are.
Clinch strikes Anna in the face hard, knocking her off her horse. She's winded but still looks up at him with unbroken defiance.
Don't you ever talk to me like that again. A man's wife will show him respect.
Glad to see that works both ways.
One of the other outlaws, Ben, approaches with the prospector's map.
Clinch, we're going to lose half a day going through the bullhead.
You, Erik, Georgie, and the boys will ride with me. We'll take Bilby Pass to Sherman Creek Trail. Make no mistake about the kind of heat we're going to draw after we take that stage. Every lawman in this territory will be out for us.
Clinch turns to Anna, who's now back on her horse.
You're staying out of harm's way. Louis, you'll ride east with Anna and haul up here in Old Stump. When things cool down, we'll come for you.
Thank you so much, sweetheart, for always thinking about my safety.
Clinch gives her a sneaky smile, then gallops away with his gang. Only Louis and Anna remain. Anna watches Clinch ride away with a sour look on her face. Louis turns to ride away.
Come on, Anna. Let's go.
Anna reluctantly starts to follow him. So she turns and looks back at the prospector's body with Plugger still whimpering over it. Anna stops for a moment.
Plugger, come on, boy.
Plugger looks up at her, unsure.
Come on, Plugger, come on.
Giving in, Plugger turns and hurries towards Anna.
Jesus Christ.
Anna and Louis ride away with Plugger following. Exterior, Old Stump Main Street morning. Albert and Edward walk down the street. A kid passes pushing a rolling hoop with a stick.
Man, I see kids everywhere with those stick hoops lately.
No, I'm actually worried about what it does to their brains.
It stunts their attention spans, right?
Oh yeah, that's the death of innovation right there. When intellectual progress comes to a screeching halt 20 years from now, you can thank the stick hoop.
Suddenly, Albert stops dead in his tracks and sees something off screen, angle on a storefront with a sign reading, Mustachery. Louise is coming out through the front door. Foy, a spruced up looking dandy with a fine suit and a curled mustache, emerges behind her. And Locke looks up. He turns to Louise. They kiss and she takes his arm as they walk up the street. Angle on Albert standing with Edward as they watch.
Holy shit. Foy. Fucking Foy.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Al.
She told me she didn't want to date anyone. She said she had to work on herself. Bull fucking shit. Foy, the owner of the mustachery. If it were acceptable to be openly gay in our time, Foy would have 10 Englishmen living in his asshole.
Maybe you should grow a mustache.
I can't afford it. The upkeep alone, the waxes, the oils, the creams, I don't have the cash. Fucking Foy. Look, come on, let's just go. Where's Ruth? Is she coming to church?
No, she has a 10 o'clock blumpkin.
What's a blumpkin?
It's when a man receives fellatio when he's making stool. They just they just invented it in Italy, and it's become popular here.
Receives fellatio? Jesus, you make it sound like an Episcopal communion service.
Well, it's just the process.
So a guy gets his dick sucked while he's taking a shit.
Albert, don't use those words. It diminishes Ruth's work. She takes a lot of pride in doing a good job.
I'm sorry, Edward. I wasn't thinking. It won't happen again.
It's okay. Hey, look, it's the ice.
Oh.
Angle on the street where a group of men are struggling to load a massive block of ice from the back of the wagon. They are assembling a wooden ramp with which to slide it down, and Albert and Edward watch for a beat.
See, this is fun. She missed out.
Huh?
A plank on the back of the wagon snaps, and one end of the ice block crashes to the ground, crushing the skull of one of the men. Albert and Edward scream in horror.
Ah!
Oh my God!
Oh! What's so fast?
Oh God!
Ah! Ah!
Exterior establishing shot church morning. Interior church morning. Pastor Wilson stands at the pulpit delivering his sermon. And make no mistake, my children, there shall be a swift and righteous justice on all the free grazers. Now more shall than nibble wantonly at the teat of our coffers. And that's just exactly like the part in the Bible that applies to that situation. Amen.
Amen.
Over the following, Albert glances over at Louise and Foy, who sit together. Louise does not see him, but Foy does and shoots him a dismissive look. We would like to offer a heartfelt prayer to the family of James Addison, who was killed this morning while unloading the ice shipment. James, we'll think of your loving letter this July, except the cold summer beverages for which you gave your life.
Still gonna use the fucking ice.
Before the end of the service this morning, we'd like to welcome 2 new members of our community, Louis Barnes and his sister Anna. Over the following, Albert turns and looks over. He sees Anna and regards her with interest and curiosity. He notes her beauty, but in a detached way. They've just moved here to Old Stump and plan to build a farm, so wish them the best of luck. That concludes today's service. God bless you for another week. And there is a mountain lion morning in effect. Exterior establishing Mustacherie Day. Interior mustacherie, same. The interior is adorned with various photographs of men with impressive looking mustaches. Various Mustache Care products line the wall, perused by a couple of browsers. In the back, we see a man in a barber type chair getting his mustache carefully waxed and combed by a male attendant. Foy, holding a jar of mustache cream, talks with a moderately well-dressed customer who is an absolutely huge bushy mustache.
I would say you could try oiling it into a fine curl. Your mustache definitely has the body for it.
Yeah, I've thought about that, but I sort of like it a little messy, sort of fun.
Well, if that's what you're going for, I'd use the cream. I would definitely let it grow.
See, I kind of want to do that.
And, I see the hesitation on your face, but trust me, you could do that.
Like, shoulder length?
Do it. You'll thank me.
See, I've always wanted to do shoulder length, but I'm just worried I don't have the chin for it.
You have the chin for it.
Okay, wow, you just gave me, a whole bunch of confidence.
Try the cream for a few weeks and, let me know how it goes.
I will, thank you. I'm all excited now. I want it to grow really fast.
As the customer exits, Louise passes him through the front door. She approaches Foy.
Hi.
Hey, you.
So I'm getting really
Big
excited
hit.
for the fair. Oh, yes, sorry, girl. I just went in my head. And I thought maybe we could go dress shopping later.
I was thinking you could use a new dress.
Something expensive?
Stupidly expensive.
She laughs and they kiss again. At that moment, the door opens again and Albert nonchalantly enters.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, Albert.
Oh, hello.
What's up, kiddo? Never seen you in here before.
Just browsing.
Yeah, you don't have a mustache, though.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about growing one.
I'm gonna use the powder room.
What kind of
She
mustache?
exits.
What kind of mustache you looking to grow?
A big one. The kind that goes down below my mouth and then along the edge of my jaw and then goes up and becomes my sideburns and then becomes my hair.
A Mobius mustache.
Mobius mustache, yeah.
Yeah, sort of a mustache is a costly facial accessory.
Yeah.
Well, come on, Albert. You're a sheep farmer.
You feel good about what you're doing?
What am I doing?
Stealing a guy's girlfriend. You're able to sleep at night?
Hey, Louise dumped you, my friend. It's not my fault she wanted someone with more to offer. I give her a lavish home, warm blankets, wrapped candies. Can you say the same, Albert? You give Louise wrapped candies?
Fuck you, man.
That's what she's doing.
Albert stares at him for a beat, then storms out. After a moment, he re-enters and makes a clumsy attempt to knock over some jars. He trips and rights himself and knocks 2 jars over before exiting again. Exterior saloon night. A typical lively for a frontier town evening as locals make their way in and out of the saloon. Interior saloon night. Edward sits at a table in the saloon waiting patiently for Ruth. He looks up and notices the 2 newcomers, Anna and Louis, enter the saloon and approach the bar. The locals take note of Anna, and a couple of guys vocalize their approval, but it doesn't seem to faze her. Angle on Ruth, who emerges from the upper level, exiting one of the brothel rooms with a dirty-looking cowboy. Edward stands up with a smile as she descends. She walks over and sits down opposite him, and he takes her hand.
Hi, honey.
Oh gosh, that was a long day.
Oh, what happened?
This guy wanted me to smoke a cigar and ash on his balls while I jerked him off.
Wow. See, your job is interesting because no 2 days are alike. I go to work and I'm like, grrr, monotony.
It's a ride.
Ruth, honey, I've been thinking.
About what?
Well, I love you.
I love you too.
And we've been together a long time. And what do you think about us spending the night together?
You mean sharing a bed
Yeah.
and having sex?
Well, I mean, not right away. Well, we could just lie together the first few times and see how it feels and then go from there.
Eddie, we're Christians.
I know we are. I want to do the correct thing in the eyes of the Lord, but if we really love each other, then wouldn't God be okay with it?
Over the following line, Ruth turns her head and we see her opposite cheek for the first time. There's a small dollop of semen dripping down her face.
I don't know. You're talking about premarital relations.
Oh, you got a little something there.
Oh,
I got it.
Oh, God. Edward wipes it off with his handkerchief and puts it back in his pocket.
Eddie, I'm just not sure.
Well, maybe think about it.
At that moment, Albert enters and sits down with a head full of steam.
That's it. I'm out.
Huh?
I'm out. I'm gone. I'm getting out of here and I'm going to San Francisco.
What?
Yeah, I just wanted to say goodbye.
Whoa, Al, are you serious? Because of Louise?
Yes, I'm fucking serious. Look, there's shit all for me here, and I'm out. I hate the frontier. I hate everything about it, and I'm not going to be emotionally tortured by seeing the girl I thought I was going to marry every single day with her new asshole mustached boyfriend.
So you're just gonna leave old Stump?
Wow. Ruth, I love you, but you have no idea how fucking stupid that sounds.
What about me?
What?
What am I gonna do if you're gone?
Well, gosh, Edward would mend, so I guess there's no need to make a big deal about it. I gotta do this, and I'm sorry.
Angle on the bar. The bartender gives Louis a drink. He takes it, raises it to his mouth, and at that moment, a young cowboy behind him laughs heartily at some joke or other told by his buddy and bumps Louis in the back. Louis's drink spills on him, and he turns around.
Hey, watch it, pal.
I think you owe me a drink, fella.
What the hell's wrong with you?
I'm thirsty.
Well, then go to the river and take a dunk.
Last chance, kid.
The young cowboy takes a glass from the bar, pours the whiskey, and moves to hand it to Louis. Louis goes to take it, but at the last moment, the young cowboy drops his lit cigarette in the glass. Louis stares for a second, then pulls out his gun and shoots the young cowboy in the chest. The young cowboy falls to the ground, dead. Albert and his friends react with an alarm. Other rough-looking locals behind Louis breaks a bottle across his ear. Louis goes down. Another cowboy turns on the bottle-breaking cowboy.
That's my bottle, you son of a bitch.
He takes a swing at the bottle-breaking cowboy, and the bar brawl ensues almost instantly.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, shit.
Why the fuck does this always have to happen? Two guys in a fight, and then suddenly we all have to start fighting.
Come on, Harry, get in position.
Angle on the brawl in full swing. Two guys near Edward and Albert are into it, and their fight is making its way nearer. When it gets really close, we reveal Edward and Albert are mock fighting to protect themselves.
Oh, we got our own thing going on over here.
It's really bad. Look, stop fighting me.
I freaking hate this guy.
Ow, a punch.
I hope I win.
Yeah, nobody needs to get in on this. We're both getting pretty hurt, pretty bad.
At the moment, Albert notices something off screen. Angle on the balcony above where a few cowboys are brawling. The rickety wooden railing is crackling with each impact. About to give way. Directly beneath it is Anna, attempting to keep out of the way of the action. Albert runs towards her and pushes her out of the way just as two brawling cowboys crash through the railing, falling to the floor below. She just misses being crushed by their fall by the heavy wooden debris. Exterior saloon night. Albert and Anna stumble out of the saloon out of breath.
Thank you.
Yeah, sure.
That moment, the sheriff and the deputy race up to the saloon steps, guns firing into the air.
Shit, come on, let's go.
Exterior, further up the street moments later, Albert and Anna dust themselves off as they walk up the street.
Pretty fast hands back there. I guess you're a real hero, huh?
Oh no, I'm not the hero. I'm the guy in the crowd making fun of the hero's shirt.
Ah.
Plugger runs up to Anna enthusiastically.
This is Plugger.
Oh, hey there, Plugger. So, that was your brother, huh?
Louis, yeah.
Does he generally commit murder over beverage-related disputes?
He's always been a little rambunctious. Yeah.
Yeah, he seems like a character. You're okay, though.
Oh, yeah. I've seen him do it 100 times. I don't have to worry about Louis. He'll pull himself out, no problem.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's anything to worry about. I'm Albert, by the way.
Anna.
You guys got to town, huh? Welcome to our awesome town.
Thanks. Yeah. Louis and I just came from Kansas City.
Oh, Kansas.
No, it's in Missouri.
Oh, right. That's annoying and weird.
Yeah, we were wanting a change, so we came out to the frontier looking to build a farm.
Really? Oh, that's what I do. I have a farm that's about 2 miles from here.
Oh, cattle?
Sheep.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's gotta be fulfilling work though, right?
Yeah, it's great. It's like being a dog walker for 150 really stupid dogs.
Can't be that bad. Sheep are cute.
Yeah, that's the problem. Look, I mean, if I was a cattle farmer, that'd be one thing. You know, that's a manly job. You use cows to make beef, leather, tough things. And with sheep, you make sweaters. Basically a sweater farmer.
Okay.
They reached the big stump in the center of the street.
I'm assuming this is why the town's called Old Stump.
Yep. When they built the town, they had cut down this big tree, and they couldn't move the stump. They didn't have any dynamite, and they ran out of black guys, so they just had to leave it there, right in the middle of the street.
Well, why couldn't they just build the town like 50 feet away?
Albert stares at the stump for a beat.
So why would you leave Kansas City for the western frontier? I mean, this is a shithole.
I don't know. It's exciting. Everything's so new and unpredictable.
That is true. Nothing is what it seems out here. Like, look, that building right there. I mean, we don't know what's inside. I mean, it could be anything.
He points to a wooden building that is ridiculously and obviously marked bank in huge letters. Anna laughs.
This whole place has such an air of mystery about it.
I'm getting the sense that you're kind of a negative guy.
I live in a place that's as boring as it is deadly. The whole West is basically just a big, dangerous bummer. It's not going to be my problem any longer. I'm packing up tomorrow.
Really? Well, you got to do what makes you happy.
Impossible right now, but we'll see.
Anna regards him for a moment.
Could it be that you're also a man with a broken heart?
Since you brought it up, can I unload all my shit on you?
Well, I do owe you one.
Exterior ridge night, Albert and Anna sit on a rock looking down at the town of Old Stump below. From this angle, the town looks idyllic and peaceful.
Oh. See, my whole life revolved around making her happy. She was the one thing that made the shootings and the wild animals and the Indians and the general depressing awfulness about the West bearable, you know?
How'd you guys meet?
We both had dysentery in the same hospital.
Bloody stools.
Bloody stools, bloody stoolerinos. We totally hit it off. Look, she was tired of living in Sherman Creek, so we came back to Old Stump. I helped her get set up with a job as a school marm, and she's been there with me ever since.
Was she a good marm?
She could marm. She could marm. Her marming skills were, I would say she out-marmed any other marm this town's had.
Hmm.
She marmed the hell out of that school. I mean, the church marm looked like a piece of shit.
My mom was a marm.
And the whole time we were together, I thought, how can I possibly be this happy? One of these days, she's going to figure out that she's too good for me. And then one day she did.
I think you got that upside down. I mean, it sounds like you've bent over backwards for this girl, but what's she giving you in return?
I told you, she made me happy.
Uh-huh. Well, if this Foy guy is that much of a douche, then she'll figure it out if she's smart. Sometimes a girl has to get a few assholes out of her system before she realizes what a good guy looks like.
Albert sighs. Suddenly there's a rattling sound. They look down at a rattlesnake slowly slithering by their feet. All of the following dialogue is said through a tight mouth with frozen bodies.
Oh, fuck.
Is it a cofferhead?
Yeah.
Fuck.
If you hold still, we'll be fine.
Okay.
A beat.
So you're really leaving tomorrow, huh?
Yeah.
Why don't you at least stay through the weekend? Isn't the fair on Saturday?
Well, fuck that. Louise is gonna be there and she's gonna be with Foy.
Well, then I'll go with you. No better way to make your ex-girlfriend want you back than to have her see you with another girl.
Maybe.
Especially a hot girl. She sees me, she'll be totally intimidated.
Well, you're very modest, I see.
Yeah, I know I'm a little cocky, but I have great tits, so.
Albert laughs, just like me, which makes the rattler shake its rattle.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
Exterior establishments shot Old Stump Street. Next morning, an old man sits outside the general store reading the paper. The headline says, "Bar brawler arrested for murder." Interior sheriff's office, same. Lewis lies sleeping in a cell. The sheriff enters with Anna.
Barnes, you got a visitor.
Louis wakes up to see Anna.
Anna!
You dumb asshole.
Hey, look. I didn't know who he was, and besides, he was all up in my face. You saw.
You shot the pastor's son. You realize they're probably going to hang you?
Louis moves in closer and lowers his voice.
Who gives a fuck what they want? When Clinch gets into town, it's not gonna matter what they do. He'll bust me out, and anyone who tries to stop him is gonna be a dead man.
Then he's a murderer, and so are you.
I don't think Clinch would like you talking about him that way. Not a nice thing for a man's wife to say about her husband.
Well, we'll see if he gets here in time, huh? Tick-tock.
Anna exits. Louis watches her with dark silence. Exterior County Fair Day. The fairground is bustling with frontier folk. There are tents, shooting galleries, games, etc. Albert rides up on his horse and dismounts. 3 sheep approach and start buying.
Oh, Jesus, come on. No, go home. Go. No, that way, Jonathan. Andrew, go now.
The sheep wander off as he ties his horse to a nearby post and Anna rides up.
Hey, sheep boy.
Hey.
She dismounts.
Jesus, I heard about your brother.
Albert, I'll only say this once. I don't want to talk about Louis. Anything that happens to him right now is his own fault. Got it?
Yeah, sure.
Now, let's hit the fair. Because you know what I want to do.
Eat hot food in 100-degree weather?
Get my picture taken. Never done it before.
Well, you are in luck. They got a guy right over there.
Let's do it. Come on.
She pulls him to the fairground over to the photo booth. They get in line. The sign reads, photographs made by Lightning and God himself. The family is posing for a photo as a photographer stands under a curtain of a large old camera.
Okay, everybody, hold still.
The family stands rigidly without expression as the powder flash goes off, leaving smoke in its wake.
You know, supposedly there's some guy in Texas who smiled one time while he was getting his picture taken.
Shut the fuck up. I was just talking about, are you serious?
I think. I mean, I heard it somewhere. I don't know if it's true.
Yeah, it sounds like the kind of bullshit somebody would make up.
Short beat.
So I know what kind of girl you like. What kind of girl do you not like?
Huh?
Like, what's the worst quality for you in another person?
Oh, that is an interesting question.
That deal breaker thing you absolutely cannot tolerate. For me, it's tobacco chewing. I don't care how much a guy smokes, but if he chews, forget it. There's no way I'm kissing that. And he's definitely not going down on me.
Wow. That's beautiful. You should sit on a pillow. You can embroider it all fancy so I can say, don't go snacking if you've been tobaccing.
Well, what about you?
Well, you're going to think this is fucked up because it is. But I really can't handle it when a girl looks like her dad.
Okay, that's bizarre. Why?
Well, I mean, if I'm dating a girl and then I meet her mom and dad and it turns out she looks like him, all I see are the matching facial features and the bone structure and whatnot. And then every time I kiss her, I'm very aware that I'm kissing the dad's facial geography. And it just has a real gay feeling.
I see.
Yeah, I know. Look, I was dating a girl about 10 years ago and me and her and her family all went down to the creek for a swim one day and her dad took his shirt off and he had the exact same nipples as she did. I had to move to a different town.
I'm surprised your girlfriend left you.
yeah, shut the hell up.
Hang on, the photographer again. Now there's a couple standing in front of the camera.
Okay, everybody, hold still.
The camera flash explodes, killing the photographer and igniting several passersby. Albert, Anna, and the other people in line react to the explosion.
Jesus!
God.
Oh, it's fucking fair. Every year something happens. And boom, people die.
Every year people die?
Oh, yeah. I forgot you're from a place that's not awful. Yes, every year people die. Let's see. Last year, there were 2 gunfights, a stage collapsed, there were 2 knife fights, a drowning, and the Indians attacked.
A nearby barker stands at the booth that says medicine show. An array of tonics and elixirs with colorful labels are displayed.
Sir and madam, may I divert your attention over here for a moment?
Albert and Anna approach.
Welcome, welcome. Can I interest you in a miracle cure? Only the finest healing tonics and elixirs procured from the farthest corners of the globe.
Albert picks up a bottle.
Ogden's celebrated stomach bitters. Can I just ask, celebrated by who? Who's celebrating about stomach bitters?
God, look at the ingredients. Alcohol, cocaine, morphine.
Mercury with chalk. What the hell is mercury with chalk?
Science!
And red flannel. Red flannel? There's shirt in here?
Pieces of shirt.
Okay, thank you.
Would you care to try some Parker's liquid beef tonic?
Oh, God.
What?
It's them.
Angelon, Louise, and Foy approaching.
Okay, well, let's pretend you just said something funny.
Albert laughs hysterically with a hand on Anna's shoulder.
Wait, no, shit! No, you pretend I just said something funny. And then...
Come on, introduce us.
She takes his arm and leads him over to Foy and Louise.
Wait, no.
Hi there, Foy and Louise, right?
That's right.
Hey, Louise.
Hello, Albert.
This is Anna. She's
I'm his girlfriend.
my girlfriend. New GF. Big time.
A lot of sexual activity.
Yeah. How about you guys? Any sexual acts?
Albert, stop it. Sweetie, I'm sorry.
Oh, he's sweetie now. You hear that? Isn't that great? God, I'm rooting for you guys.
You're embarrassing yourself, Albert.
No, it's all right, dear. I'm only sweetie in public. When we're alone, she calls me penis man.
Y'all, I was trying to keep it together.
Hey, we were just about to try the shooting gallery. Want to join?
What?
Yeah, it'll be fun. Right? Bigger penis man? That's my nickname for him. What's crazy is that I actually came up with it before we even heard yours.
That's a great idea. In fact, what do you say we make things interesting? A nickel a target.
That's a little rich for my blood. How about a penny?
What's the matter, Albert? Is business bad?
Foy looks around at everyone, impressed with himself.
A penny it is. Good Lord, Albert. You're such a cheapskate.
Foy looks around once again, impressed with himself.
All right, Louise. Get ready to shear me off.
Oh, Jesus. That makes me want to. Sorry.
For heaven's sake. Boy.
Yeah.
Good.
Except for heaven's sake. Okay. Foy looks around once again, impressed with himself.
For heaven's sakes, Foy.
Well then, let's get to it, huh?
Foy and Louise approach the gallery.
What the hell are you doing? I suck balls at the...
Relax, it'll be fine.
Foy steps up to the gallery and pays the vendor. He takes out a small tin of mustache wax and expertly greases his mustache. He picks up the gun, takes aim, and targets begin popping up. They are all cardboard images of the same. Sorry, my sound just went out. Of the same completely racist, stereotypical looking wide-eyed black guy cartoon character dressed only in overalls. Foy shoots fast and sure and takes out 2/3 of the targets.
7 out of 10. Quite the marksman.
He turns smugly to Albert as we hear a smattering of applause from a small group of observers who have gathered.
Care to try?
Albert takes the gun and reluctantly aims. He fires several times and does not hit a single target. The crowd groans and sneers. Angelon, the 12-year-old girl from the earlier restaurant scene, watching a friend.
Didn't you date that guy?
We hung out a few times, but I don't know if you'd call it dating.
Not so good, huh?
I mean, he gave it the old college try, but, like, it just didn't have the wow factor.
Angelon Foy, who stands smugly facing Albert.
Looks like that's 7 cents you owe me, sheep herder.
Hang on a sec.
Foy looks at her.
You want to make it even more interesting?
Foy waits to hear her out.
If I can shoot 10 out of 10 on Albert's behalf, you owe him $1. If I can't, he owes you $1.
Well, no, hang on.
$1? What?
I've never seen $1.
Oh my god, nobody's seen $1.
Let us see the
Let us
dollar.
see the
Let us say $1.
All right, you're on.
Foy smugly and confidently hands her the gun.
Can that thing go any faster?
Well, yeah. You can play double or triple speed, but that's,
Fastest you got.
Oh.
The vendor turns a crank as Foy looks on suspiciously. The shooting gallery starts up again, this time racing along at lightning speeds. Anna makes quick work of all the targets, hitting every single one. She hands the gun back to Foy, who looks on stunned, as does everyone else.
Holy shit.
That'll be $1.
Foy numbly takes out a very large old-style dollar and hands it to Albert, who is also stunned.
It's beautiful.
Angelon, a father, smacking the back of his son's head. Take your hat off. That's $1 bill.
Well, a man who lets his girlfriend do his shooting for him is not a fine thing.
Few people chuckle.
I say, isn't that a fine thing?
More people who laugh harder.
I know you really don't think that it is.
That's telling him, Albert.
In an hour, I'm going to think of like 8 comebacks.
I see why you dumped him.
Foy kisses Louise on the cheek. Albert has had all he can take of this.
You want to back up that attitude, asshole?
You're kidding.
Pistols, you and me.
You wouldn't have a prayer, kiddo.
Tomorrow, 8 a.m. sharp.
All right. Challenge accepted.
Ooh, gosh, tomorrow's bad for me and I really want to be there. How about 2 weeks from today? That work for you, Albert?
Yeah, sure.
2 weeks. Come on, Louise. I'll buy you some sugar buttered shavings.
Oh, that sounds delicious. Foy pulls Anna away as they both exit. Albert inhales.
Oh, fuck.
Wow.
What the hell did I just do?
You just challenged Foy to a gunfight.
Jesus, I just fucking snapped. I didn't even know what I was saying.
It's interesting. Did you see the look on Louise's face?
No, what do you mean?
She was alert, aroused. She was impressed.
She was?
Yeah, she was. You had a fire in your belly for a second there, pal, and I bet you never showed her that side of you before.
I don't have that side. Someone else took control of my brain just now.
Well, you definitely got her attention. You beat that guy in a gunfight, and I bet she thinks twice about dumping you.
Yeah.
Yep.
And I can't be in a gunfight. What am I, Clinch Leatherwood over here? Look, I'm killed.
Why did you say that?
What do you mean? Because he's the most vicious gunfighter in the territory, which I am not.
No, you're definitely not Clinch Leatherwood. And don't worry, that 2 weeks I brought you is enough time for me to teach you how to shoot.
Well, yeah, that's another thing. How the hell can you shoot like that? Who the hell are you?
My father was a gun maker. I've been firing guns since I could walk. Come on, sheep boy. You're all worked up. Let's get you a drink.
They walk past the medicine show Barker again.
Hey, it's a sweet young couple. Can I interest you folks in some wild root cream oil?
Oh, no, we're...
Suddenly, a giant longhorn bull stampedes through the frame, knocking over the bottle display and instantly and gruesomely killing the Barker and dragging him off screen. And Albert stare in shock for a beat then.
People die at the...
People die at the fair.
Interior saloon day. As Anna and Albert enter, Plugger tags along but waits outside. We see the sheriff and Deputy Levine restraining a man in his underwear. Inside, Millie stands with Ruth, Edward, and 6 other whores as they all look distraught.
Hey, what's going on? Is everyone all right?
One of the girls was raped.
Oh my God.
Oh my, what happened?
I walked in and this rancher was just riding Becky like she was some sort of show pony.
Oh,
God.
sex.
Yeah.
Like different from normal whorehouse sex.
I know, I was gonna ask, did he not pay or...
No, she was on her lunch break and he didn't want to wait till she was done with her sandwich.
It just goes to show a woman is never really completely safe from male aggression.
I know. I mean, if a rape can happen here, then it can happen anywhere.
Yeah, I mean, probably more likely to happen here, but is she okay?
Yes. The doctor's with her now.
Jesus, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, this is Anna, by the way.
Anna and the rest ad-lib muted greetings with each other.
Please let me know if there's anything I can do. I mean, we could send a card or something.
You know what? If I were her, I would probably love something I could use, like milk.
But, yeah.
We can send milk. Sure.
That would be so nice.
Yeah, we'll send milk.
Exterior, sorry. Prairie day. A row of tin cans and sits on a rock formation. Albert points a gun at them. Anna stands beside him watching. Plugger lounges nearby. Albert fires off several shots and does not hit a single can.
This is never going to work.
Yes, it will. Will you just trust me? It'll work, and Louise will be back in your arms before you know it.
Why are you being so nice to me? I mean, you show up out of nowhere. You're completely out of place in my world of terribleness out here. I mean, you must have a million better things to do.
What? I can't make a new friend? When I met you, you looked like you could use one.
I guess I just really don't know anything about you.
Can I ask you something about you?
Sure.
Why do you love Louise?
I feel great when I'm with her. She's classy, she's fun, she's insanely gorgeous.
She's very pretty, yes. But honestly, I'm sorry to say this. I don't see what else she's got going on for her. My impression was that she's kind of sour and self-absorbed. And for a guy with so much going for him, I would think...
Well, let's not get hysterical.
I'm not. You're sweet, you're funny, you're not terrible on the eyes.
Not terrible is what I shoot for.
And you've made something of yourself. A lot of people out here can't say that. You're a good sheep farmer.
Please, I suck at sheep. Louise is right, I can't keep track of them. There was a sheep in the whorehouse last week.
That'd make a great song title. A sheep in the whorehouse.
Yeah. It was weird though. When we picked him up, he'd made $20. But thanks anyway for the stuff you said.
I think you're a rare, sweet, good-hearted guy who hasn't figured out his own worth. The West sucks, yeah. But your problem isn't just the frontier. It's you. You need a little confidence boost.
She brings his arm up and helps him aim the gun.
Now, try again, sheep boy.
Yeah, that sheep boy thing isn't helping the old confidence.
I like sheep boy.
Why don't you just call me sheep fucker? Get it right.
Okay, your gun that way, sheep fucker.
He sighs and takes aim. He fires, missing can after can, but on the very last shot, he hits one.
Hey, there you go.
Holy shit! Look at that. So all I gotta do is get Foy to let me shoot 16 times before he shoots, and I win.
You'll get there, I promise.
Exterior prairie day. We see a row of bottles on a fence. Anna aims the gun and calmly shoots, blowing them all off. She sets up a new row. Albert fires repeatedly and doesn't hit a one. Frustrated, he walks right up to one of the bottles, practically touches it with the barrel of his gun, and fires. He still misses. Now, childishly frustrated, he spastically knocks all the bottles off with his hands. Exterior prairie day. Anna throws a plate into the air like a clay pigeon. She expertly shoots it out of the sky. Albert throws another plate into the air. He shoots at it several times. The plate falls back down, shattering in his face. He yells in pain as his nose spurts blood. Interior Dr. Harper's office day. Albert sits on the examining table. His nose is still bleeding. Dr. Harper takes out a hammer and railroad spike, and Albert shakes his head. No way, and brusquely exits. Exterior Lakeshore day. Albert aims at a melon with a cowboy hat and a mustache that resembles Foy's. Anna guides his aim, and he shoots. He hits the edge of the melon. Exterior Lakeshore later. Albert and Anna are eating the melon on a picnic basket.
This is how we gotta do it. We'll just eat them.
Then no one will fuck with us. We'll be cannibals.
Stop eating my brains. I need them for new mustache ideas.
Anna laughs. Exterior prairie day. Albert shoots at the bottles. He manages to hit a couple this time.
There you go.
What if I don't actually shoot? I just make the sound.
He pantomimes shooting and makes dead-on gunshot sounds with his mouth as he does. Exterior Albert's farm day. Anna has drawn a chalk outline of a person on the side of Albert's barn. Albert shoots at the barn and hits the target pretty well. He turns and smiles at Anna, who hugs him. After a beat, George runs out of the barn with a shotgun and starts shooting. Albert and Anna drop to the ground. When George sees it's them, he stops firing.
God damn it, Albert. No more friends.
Exterior prairie late afternoon. Anna and Albert sit together on a rock overlooking a spectacular vista.
You did great today. So much better than last week.
I don't know.
You did. And I have a surprise for you. You've earned one of Anna Barnes's very special super secret cookies.
She takes a cookie out of a cloth, takes a bite. She hands it to Albert.
Here.
Wait, is this a weed cookie?
Yes, it's a weed cookie.
Oh, I don't do well with that stuff.
That's because you're too uptight. This will help. Just have a little.
No, look, one of my worst fears is that I'll accidentally OD on a recreational drug.
Come on.
He reluctantly takes a very, 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 very small bite.
Oh, come on. More than that.
Albert eats a normal sized bite.
And now we get to wait for the sunset.
Exterior prairie 30 minutes later, the sun is setting spectacularly, and Albert looks very uneasy.
This is so weird. Is this supposed to be like this?
Yes. Oh my God. Will you relax?
Like, you give me the right amount, right? Like, you don't think I took too much? Or...
Jesus, I'm sorry I even suggested it. I thought it would help you relax.
Oh, it's nice out here.
Yeah.
You don't think something went wrong, right? Like, I'm not going to stay this way.
Albert, you're fine. Just ride it out.
But like, other people who've tried that cookie, right? And they've lived.
Prairie dog pops up from the hole.
Oh, shit, Anna. He knows all about us.
Anna cracks up. Exterior Sherman Creek Trail day. The sky is dark and overcast. A driving rain pours down from the sky. Angle on a Wells Fargo stagecoach traveling along a muddy trail. The driver and the man riding shotgun look uneasy, as do the three well-dressed passengers, a middle-aged male passenger, his wife, and their young son. In the back, the wagon passes over a particularly wet patch and grinds to a halt.
Oh, shit.
The driver and the shotgun guard get down and try to push the wagon out of the mud. No luck.
Look, John, this hole's been freshly dug.
That's bad news. Look sharp.
Driver opens the passenger door.
I'm sorry, sir, but we need another body.
It's all right.
The three passengers get out. Mother and son stand off to the side as the three men push as hard as they can. Angelon, the son, who spots a lizard on the ground, he chases after it, then comes to a stop as he sees something off screen. Angelon, Clinch, and his gang watching the top of their horses. Angelon, the back of the men, pushing the wagon. Shot rings out and the men back away. Startled, Clinch and his gang approach. Clinch marches up to the counter and aims his pistol at the shotgun guard.
Drop it.
He puts it on the ground. Clinch shoots. Oh, wait. Yeah, sorry. The shotgun guard angrily drops his rifle. Clinch nods to his men and searches the coach. Two of them dig around until Ben pulls an iron lockbox from under the driver's seat.
We found it, Clinch.
He puts it to the ground. Clinch shoots the padlock off and opens it up. Inside are bars and bars of gold bullion. Angle on the driver, who slowly reaches for a hidden gun, and Clinch picks up one of the bars.
10,000 in gold bullion will kindly relieve the Wells Fargo company of this heavy burden.
The driver now has his gun and is starting to raise it when the Clinch rolls around and shoots it out of his hand. The driver yelps in pain and Clinch approaches him, backing into the side of the coach. Clinch passes the barrel of his gun hard against the driver's throat.
I'm going to give you just one warning. You try that again and this will happen.
Clinch shoots the driver in the head. His lifeless body slumps to the floor. His wife, the wife pulls her son close to her and covers his face.
Like I said, one warning. All right, boys, let's go.
Clinch and his men gallop away. Exterior open prairie shortly after. The rain has ceased. Clinch and his men have come to a stop.
Holy shit, Clinch, we did it!
The outlaws whoop a cheer and fire their guns into the air.
Shut up. We're not going to be stupid. Nobody's doing a goddamn thing with this all until things cool down. We'll head back to Old Stump. Get Louis and Anna and then lay low for at least a month. Understood?
The outlaws ad-lib affirmatively. Obedient responses.
Good.
Clinch rides away, followed by his men. Exterior establishing shot dance hall night. Interior dance hall same. The barn is decorated for a frontier town barn dance. Yeah, everyone is dressed in their best clothing. The band plays on a wooden stage. Albert and Anna enter. She wears a large, very uncomfortable looking dress with a double bustle.
Well, this will be fun. It's nice to put on some loose, comfortable clothes and just be able to relax, you know?
Yes, I love formal frontier dress. How many foot undergarments are you wearing?
Well, I've got 2 pairs of wool calf pantaloons, 3 pairs of Dutch socks, and a set of foot mittens, and a brace of government overshoes. You?
Oh, I've got 4 pairs of Dutch socks, 1 set of sealskin ankle moccasins, a duplet of Klondike heel officers, and a blanket-lined oilcloth foot coat.
I'm really uncomfortable.
Me too. I like your bustle.
Yeah, I love living in a culture where it's a positive fashion statement to simulate a fat ass.
Oh, I know. If I was a black guy, this would be like the meanest trick you could play on me.
I know, especially because when you lift it up, it's just a big metal cage.
Over the previous line, she shifts up the back of the dress, revealing just that.
You are ready to relieve the stress of the day.
Completely.
Well, I suppose this will be a good way to spend what might be my last night alive.
You're going to be okay tomorrow. You've come a long way since the fair.
Why the hell does everything in the West have to be settled with violence anyway? This is the 80s, for Christ's sake. Let's be civilized.
Do you trust me?
Yeah.
Good. Then you'll be fine. If I thought you were going to lose this gunfight, I'd tell you to call it off. Just trust me.
Okay.
Hey, Albert.
Hey.
They're gonna start the dance pretty soon. You guys want to join? We're gonna do it.
The band? Oh, yeah. I just want to point out that all your instruments are made for another purpose.
Angle on the band, there's a wash tub base, a jug, comb, spoons, a pipe, bagpipe, banjo, etc.
I'm surprised no one's playing the soap.
Oh, soap can be beautiful when it's played correctly.
The band finishes their song. The MC, played by Bill Maher, steps up.
Oh, God.
So, did you hear about this new photograph thing? Apparently, they've come up with this new machine where you can play recorded sound right in your own home. So you can be right in your living room and hear Beethoven's Ninth. You can listen Mozart's Marriage of Figaro, or you can hear Tchaikovsky suck a dick.
Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, let's all line up for the Sweethearts dance.
Anna grabs Albert's arm.
Come on, let's go.
They head for the dance floor. On the way, they bump into Foy and Louise.
Well, hello there, sheepy.
Hello, Foy. Hi, Louise.
Hi, Albert.
Tomorrow's a big day, isn't it? Care for a last dance?
Yeah, we were going to join in.
Foy smiles and walks towards the stage with Louise.
And now to serenade for the Sweethearts dance, our very own Marcus Thornton.
A curly-haired man with a big mustache and a beard steps up to the stage. Foy approaches him and whispers something. Marcus smiles and nods. All the couples line up for the Sweethearts dance.
Ready for terrible, weird, stiff, traditional frontier dancing?
Anna laughs. The band begins playing as the couples begin a terrible, weird, stiff frontier dance.
You men who long for love, you mustn't all despair. There's a secret you should know to capture the hearts of the fair. You may not have the looks, you may not have the dash, but you win yourself a girl if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache.
Throughout all of this, Foy glares smugly at Albert, occasionally stroking his mustache to the rhythm of the music.
You may be common folk without a hint of pride, but you needing to be king to make any maiden your bride. You may not have the name, you may not have the cash, but you'll make your girl your own if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache.
By now, the choreography has become a bizarre and absurd.
You may be big and fat or uglier than sin. All the ladies shut you out and you're wondering how to get in. Well, here is my advice for how to make a splash. You can have your pick of girls if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, a mustache, big mustache, thick mustache, my mustache, your mustache, say the word mustache.
A mustache, a mustache.
Now we both have said mustache, a mustache, if you've only got a mustache.
Fucking asshole.
Hey, what do you say I steal a bottle of whiskey and we hit the road?
I love that idea.
Anna smiles and walks over to the bar. Without breaking stride, she addresses the bartender
Your dick's out.
and swipes a whiskey bottle and 2 glasses off the bar. As he looks down, she sets them down on a nearby table. She then pulls a small paper pouch out of her dress, empties white powder into one of the glasses, and she strides over to another table where Foy and Louise sit.
Hey, Albert and I are gonna split, but I just wanted to wish you two good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
So, I guess it's weird knowing that a woman can outshoot you, but 50 Cent says I can outdrink you too.
That I can promise you is impossible.
She holds up the 2 glasses, carefully obscuring the white powder with her hand. She pours some whiskey to the tainted glass and passes it to him. She pours the other glass for herself and raises it. He does the same.
1, 2, 3.
They down their drinks and Foy finishes first.
Shit.
Don't feel bad. Alcohol isn't good for a woman's constitution anyway.
Guess not. Oh well, do I feel stupid?
She puts 50 cents on the table and walks away. Interior Sheriff's Office. Night Lewis is asleep in a cell, snoring. The sheriff approaches with a tin plate of bread and beans. He draws his gun and unlocks the cell door.
Supper time, you lazy prick.
Lewis continues snoring.
God damn waste of lungs.
The sheriff places the plate on the floor next to Lewis. He looks down for just a moment, and that's when Lewis makes his move. His arms shoot out and bashes the sheriff on the head with one fist. The sheriff is stunned, and before he regains his wits, Lewis is on him. They struggle, and the gun flies out of the sheriff's hand, and Lewis smashes the sheriff's head against the wall repeatedly. The sheriff slumps to the floor, dead. Lewis puts the sheriff's body on the cot, covers it with a blanket, and puts his own hat on top. He grabs the sheriff's gun and runs out. Exterior Albert's farm. Night Albert and Anna sit on the fence watching the sheep. Plugger dozes nearby.
Goddamn mustache song stuck in my head.
Just think of another song.
I can't. It's only like 3 songs.
That's true. And they're all by Stephen Foster.
Yeah.
You like his music?
I don't know. I'm on the fence about it.
Wow. Now I do hope you get shot tomorrow.
Albert laughs then.
Hey, listen, whatever happens tomorrow, I just want to thank you. You know, maybe the booze or your pep talk or both, but I think I can do it. I think I can beat him.
Like I said, you'll be fine. And you sound a lot more confident than the guy who pulled me out of that saloon not too long ago.
You know, I still don't know anything about you. And I feel like every time I ask, you change the subject.
There's not really much to tell. I guess all you really need to know is that I hate the West as much as you do, for my own reason.
Well then.
He pours 2 shots.
Fuck the West.
Fuck the West.
They clink glasses and drink.
Hey, how about this? Let's see how many shitty things about the frontier we can think of, and when one of us says one, the other person has to drink.
Oh, this is not a good idea.
Come on, it'll be fun.
No, I can't. When I drink too much, it doesn't shit well.
Doesn't sit well?
No shit. It causes terrible shits. The morning after I drink too much, I sit down to go to the bathroom, and it feels like a madman is trying to punch his way out of my asshole.
Anna squirts bourbon through her nose and she laughs.
Yeah, that's what happens right there. Yeah, I need at least half of the Old Testament and the John with me. That's how long it takes. Ironically, it also settles down by the time I get to the part of Leviticus where it says no butt stuff.
Oh my God. Okay, just shut up. I'll go first. Stagecoach rides.
Oh, Jesus.
The only way any of us can travel long distance is by riding along as secondary cargo to the mail. Drink.
Albert reluctantly drinks.
Go.
Okay, the whole time you're surrounded by packages full of weird, smelly candles made from whale sperm, and if it rains, you'll probably die.
She drinks.
Whale sperm candles and perfume that smells like animal fat with a pine cone in it, which must be delivered on time.
He drinks.
Yes, as the wealthiest man in town, where many people die of starvation, I'm going to be very upset if my brass clock in a glass dome case is delayed for any reason.
She laughs and drinks.
I hope my box of aggressively patterned, easily broken folding fans arrives before summer.
He laughs and drinks.
Sure hope that package contains the 6 items I somehow require to hold up my pants.
She laughs and drinks.
And I hope my iron stove that will require 12 people to bring it to my house, 3 of whom will die on the way, arrives before winter.
He laughs and drinks.
Fuck. Okay, you win. I'm going to puke.
You'll die from it.
Oh, well, before I forget. Oh, Bridget, come here, Bridget. Nah.
Bridget, the sheep, walks up with a tray strapped to her back. On it is a small wrapped gift.
What is this?
Just a little something to say thanks.
She opens the gifts, revealing a framed photograph of Cowboy with a big smile on his face.
Holy shit!
I know, right?
He's smiling in the picture.
I know. Look, I bought it off of a peddler who was passing through town last week.
This is the guy I heard about. I can't even believe this exists.
Yeah, and apparently he's not insane.
Bullshit.
That's what the guy told me.
It takes 30 seconds to take a photograph. He would have had to smile for 30 sustained seconds.
I know. I've never been happy for 30 seconds in a row in my life.
It's the West. No one has. He's got to be insane. Albert, this is really sweet of you.
It's the least I could do.
There's a beat. They look at one another, and Albert leans in. They kiss.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that.
It's okay.
You've been a good friend to me. That's all.
It's really okay.
Plus, I just had a shitload of whiskey.
Me too. I know. It's fine. I should probably go anyway.
Yeah. I'll take you home.
Exterior establishing shot, Foy's house night. Interior Foy's bedroom, same. Foy lies in bed with Louise.
You can't call it off?
Of course not. I'd be branded a coward.
But he's not a bad guy, Foy. Like, I mean, he's kind of a schmuck and he's not successful like you, but he doesn't deserve to be shot.
Louise, my decision is final. Now, do it.
But I'm tired.
Louise.
She sighs and starts to suck the end of his mustache. She breathes heavily as she reaches one hand down under the covers and begins to jerk himself off.
My social stature is significant. I'm an important man. I have my own business. People envy me.
Suddenly, his eyes snap open and he scrambles out of bed.
What's wrong? Foy?
He races out of the room. Exterior Foy's property night. Foy runs across the yard to his outhouse. He slams the door. From inside, we hear the sounds of violent diarrhea. Exterior hotel night. Anna and Albert ride up and get off their horse. She turns to him.
Good luck tomorrow. I'll be there.
Thanks.
They look at each other for a moment.
Good night.
She kisses him. There's a rattler at their feet. Angle on the rattlesnake, coiled on the ground. Anna and Albert freeze mid-kiss.
Is that a cofferhead?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah, give it a sec. We'll go away.
Gonna stick around a bit.
Oh, you scandalous woman.
Be careful. I'm wanted for rape in 3 counties.
Albert laughs, which makes the rattler shake its rattle.
Shit, sorry.
Angle on a shadowy figure watching from nearby. The figure steps momentarily out of the shadows, revealing that it's Lewis. He's been observing everything. Exterior establishing shot, old Stump. Night turns to day. Exterior establishing shot, old Stump hotel. Interior hotel room, morning. Anna finishes dressing for the day. She adjusts her clothes in the full-length mirror and turns to leave the room. Patting Plugger on the head as she goes, she opens the door and finds herself face to face with Clinch.
Hi, sweetheart.
Exterior Main Street morning. Albert stands in the street waiting. The townsfolk, including Edward, Ruth, and Louise, line the street on either side, just as they did the last time. Albert looks around for Anna, but doesn't see her. He mouths, "Where's Anna?" to Edward. Edward shrugs. After a beat, Foy approaches, looking sick and sweaty as he takes his position opposite of Albert.
Well, now, I didn't think you'd show, sheepy.
Yeah, listen, Foy, you...
Foy suddenly gestures for Albert to hold on. Foy clutches his stomach and runs over to the side of the street. He hunches forward in pain for a beat and then grabs a hat off a man's head. He pulls down his pants and shits into the hat. He gets back up and steadies himself for a beat. He realizes there's more diarrhea on the way, and he weakly reaches for another man's hat. As second man gently backs away, with the last burst of energy, he grabs the man's hat and shits in it. He pulls up his pants and resumes his position opposite Albert.
All done?
I'm ready.
Albert nods. Puts both hands on his belt and unclasps it, letting all his guns fall to the ground. Foy stares, utterly confused.
Foy, she's all yours.
Crowd murmurs, confused.
Louise, you're so beautiful and I really care about you, but somewhere along the line, I forgot that a relationship is a two-way street. And I've been reminded recently of what it's like to have someone care about me. And I like it. So if you want to spend the rest of your life with a pussy full of hair, then I say go with God and best of luck to you.
Albert leaves his guns on the ground and walks away. After a beat, he walks back into the street.
You know, I just realized that joke may not have been clear. I didn't mean that she has a hairy pussy. I meant that Foy has a mustache, so he'll get hair inside of her when he goes down there.
Albert stands there for a beat, makes a double pistol gesture, and then jogs away awkwardly. I got it. Interior hotel room. Moments later, we hear Albert knocking on the door.
Anna.
He opens the door, but she's not there. He looks around, no sign of her, and hurries back out. Exterior Main Street day. The crowd is broken up, and Albert spots Edward and Ruth and runs over to them.
Hey, guys, have you seen Anna?
No.
Not since the barn dance.
Huh.
Albert, it's her, isn't it?
Yeah, it's her.
You love her.
Yeah. And what's even better is I think she might love me back.
Oh, that's so great. I think she's so neat.
So nobody's seen her, huh?
You should ask the sheriff.
Interior sheriff's office. Moments later, Albert enters and looks around. No sign of the sheriff. He looks over the cell and sees the body sleeping there. He thinks it's Louis and he walks out. Interior saloon. Moments later, Albert enters and Edward and Ruth are seated at a table and Albert approaches them.
Coward.
Thank you. Sheriff's not here.
Albert, I'm sure she's fine.
Look, she said she'd be there this morning. She wouldn't just not show up.
Do you think you guys will have sex?
I don't know. I mean, maybe at some point.
Well, when you do, maybe let's make it like an all us friends thing. Like we all get in like sync sexually.
Eddie, we're not having sex.
Sorry, I know I'm such a scumbag.
The sound of approaching hooves is heard outside. They all turn and look. 2 or 3 locals hurry into the saloon. Terrified, everyone stares at the dark figure steps through the saloon doors. It's Clinch. Everyone freezes in terror.
Clinch. Underwood. Leatherwood.
Clinch scans the room for a beat.
Great, another thing that can kill us. We should just wear coffins as clothes.
Clinch takes a few steps into the room. His gang follows him in.
Someone in this town is gonna die. My boy Louis here broke out of your little tin box jail last night. They saw a man kissing my wife. I want to know who it is.
Jesus.
Oh, someone's gonna get fucked up.
Beat of silence.
You seem like good people, and good people know better than to take what isn't theirs. And this.
Louis steps inside, roughly pulling Anna in by the elbow.
This is mine.
Albert stares in shock. Anna looks around silently with nervous resignation. She briefly makes eye contact with Albert, but then avoids his gaze. Edward and Ruth look at Albert, stunned.
Oh my God.
Now I'm gonna ask again. Who's been with my wife?
No one answers. Clinch points his gun at the nearest saloon customer.
Oh.
I don't know.
Clinch shoots the man in the knee and everyone looks stunned.
You make sure he gets this message. Either he meets me in the thoroughfare at noon tomorrow, or I start killing people.
Clinch and his gang exit, taking Anna with them. She gives Albert one last glance, and as she's taken out. Exterior saloon continuous. Clinch and his gang gallop away. Interior saloon continuous.
Jesus, Albert, you got to get out of here. If he finds out,
I know. Listen, I'll contact you guys, okay?
Good luck, Al.
Yeah, thanks.
Excuse me. He gives Edward a handshake and then bolts to his feet and races towards the door.
He'll be okay, right?
I think so. He's a smart guy. Is this like the longest week ever or what?
Exterior prairie. Moments later, Albert races across the prairie on his horse. Exterior. Another part of the prairie day. Clinch rides up with his gang. Plugger tags along. Clinch gets off his horse and pulls Anna off with him.
There's an abandoned sod house back around that bend. We'll stash the gold there. Take the boys and set up camp. I need some alone time with my wife.
Will do, Clinch. Come on, boys.
Louis throws Anna a nasty smile as he and the boys gallop away. Clinch approaches Anna, backhands her across the face, and Plugger barks angrily.
What was it, you whore?
Mark Twain.
It is?
No, Jesus, how fucking stupid are you?
Clinch's expression darkens as he points his pistol at her hand.
Oh.
You'd hate him. You guys have nothing in common. He's a man.
Plugger runs up and starts licking Anna's hand. Clinch looks down, pauses, and aims again at Plugger's smiling, oblivious head. Anna suddenly looks much less self-assured. Clinch sees this and smiles darkly.
Either you give me his name or old Plugger here gets a plug in his head.
Anna is silent, but clearly torn. Clinch cocks the pistol.
Albert Stark.
Clinch smiles and lowers the gun.
That's much better.
Clinch turns around and walks towards his horse.
I've missed you, darling.
He removes his gun belt and puts it on his horse. Over the following, he begins to take off his clothes.
I missed you a lot. But now we got time. We got time to be husband and wife, the proper way.
By now, he has removed his vest, hat, and is in the midst of pulling his pants down. Anna grabs a rock and bashes him on the back of the head. Clinch falls on his stomach, unconscious, with his bare ass exposed. Anna starts to get up on Clinch's horse to make her escape, but pauses.
Just can't leave him like this.
She considers for a beat, then walks over and picks up a nearby flower. She sticks it in his ass crack with the bloom facing up. She gets on his horse and gallops away. Exterior Edward's shoe repair day. Edward is nailing a sign to his door that reads, "Closed until further notice." Other local businessmen are doing the same. Ruth approaches.
Eddie?
Oh, hi, sweetheart.
Eddie, I've been thinking, with Clinch Leatherwood in town and with everyone so scared, I think it got me wondering.
What is it?
Well, any of us could die tomorrow, and I mean, we don't know what's going to happen, and I think we should have sex.
What?
I think we should have sex tonight.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's.
God will forgive us.
I think so. We'll make sure there's a Bible in the room so it's like God can watch. And I'm getting excited now.
Exterior Albert's farm day. Interior Albert's house. Same. Albert is hastily packing a bag. We hear Hoops approaching and he looks up and runs to the window. He looks out, revealing Anna approaching. Albert grimaces and goes back to his packing. After a moment, there's a knock on the door.
Albert.
He doesn't answer. Anna lets herself in.
Albert, you got to get out of here.
Yeah, well, that's exactly what I'm doing.
No, I mean, you got to leave now. Clinch is going to find you.
Yeah, no, I'm leaving. Going to San Francisco, which is what I should have done a week ago.
Sorry.
So am I.
What about your dad?
I asked him if he wanted to come, and he said no. He's out back burying himself next to Mom.
Look, I never meant to.
Oh, don't even waste my time with that. You had a million opportunities to tell me, and you just fucking lied.
I didn't lie.
Okay, fine. You know what? I don't care.
I couldn't tell you. It was for your own safety.
Bullshit.
That and I liked you a lot. I didn't want to scare you away. I just never thought I'd meet someone like you.
A non-murderer? There are a whole shitload of us, Anna.
It's not my fault. I didn't know, okay? We were married when I was 9.
What, 9? Jesus Christ, how does that even happen? Was there a ceremony?
Yeah, my parents were there, a couple of neighbors. I just didn't want to wind up like one of those 15-year-old spinsters.
Well, you know, I shouldn't be surprised. Every girl I fall in love with ends up disappointing me.
You love me?
Oh, don't worry. Not anymore. You're safe.
Right. Yes, I lied. Fine. What should I have said? Oh, hi, I'm Anna. I've been fucking a killer since I was 10.
Oh, he waited a year. What a gentleman.
Well, late 9, I rounded up. Look, I'm done with him. I knocked him out and stuck a daisy in his asshole.
What?
That is how much you mean to me.
You know what? I loved a girl who doesn't even exist. Is your name even Anna? Or is it something terrible like Gwendolyn?
No, it's Anna. I'm the girl you loved. That was the real me. Possibly for the first time in my life. I guess maybe you're the first person I haven't lied to. Look, I never thought I could fall for the good guy. I did. I love you.
I'm sorry. I'm not going to get fucked over again.
Sheep begin bleeding outside. Albert runs to the window.
But someone's coming.
It's Clinch.
Come on, look, get out of here. There's a trail out back that leads to the ridge. Go.
What are you gonna do?
Don't worry about me. Just go.
He'll kill you.
Go. I'll be okay. Go.
Anna hurries to the back door and starts to exit. She pauses to look at Albert one last time, then runs out. Exterior Albert's farm. Anna jumps on her horse and rides away up the back trail. Albert looks out the window nervously at Clinch's approaching gang and then ducks out of sight. Angle on Clinch and his gang as they gallop to Albert's farm. They dismount and approach the house. Interior Albert's house continuous. Clinch kicks open the door and he and his men enter and begin to violently search the house. After a beat, Ben comes out of the back.
He's not here, Clinch.
Clinch notices the half-pack bag on the table. Exterior Albert's farm. Clinch emerges and looks around darkly.
Stark!
No answer. Clinch slowly draws his gun and continues to scan the area.
I know you're here, Stark.
No response. Angle on the sheep. They graze lazily suddenly. And for the briefest instant, we see the top of Albert's head pop up from the center of the flock, then duck back down again. Clinch and his men continue to search. Lewis stares at the sheep for a beat, then looks elsewhere. Angle and Albert hunched over inside the inside the flock. From his POV, we see Curtis. His horse is standing nearby. He grabs the wool of 2 of the sheep on either side of him and starts pulling them towards Curtis. Wider angle, we see a small satellite flock of sheep 10 or so break off from the larger flock and slowly move towards Curtis. Angle on Albert inside the smaller group of sheep.
Come on, guys.
The flock gets closer to Curtis. Ludus observes the smaller flock and suspiciously moves toward it. Albert hears the footsteps and drops to his stomach. From Lewis's point of view, Albert cannot be seen. Lewis stares for a beat inside the flock. Albert remains frozen. He glances up at the underside of one of the sheep and sees its sheep penis is twitching a bit.
Oh no! Oh, please no!
The sheep begins to urinate on Albert's face. Albert just lies there and takes it with an agonized look on his face. Eventually, Lewis moves away. Albert pokes his head out and sees his chance. He makes a break for it. Ouch, Starbuck. And jumps on Curtis's back. Curtis gallops away.
Clinch.
Clinch and the gang all turn and see him galloping away, and they sprint for their horses and gallop off in pursuit.
I never make you go fast, buddy. Give it to me today.
We follow the chase as Clinch and his gang pursue Albert across the prairie at top speed. They're gaining a bit. By now, the sun is setting, creating a spectacular backdrop.
Curtis, you outrun these guys, and I'm going to take you to the horse whorehouse. You're going to get so much horse pussy. Just.
The chase continues until Albert reaches the railroad. At The train is approaching and Albert crosses the tracks at the perfect moment. When Clinch and his gang catch up, they're forced to wait for the train to pass, and this gives Albert the lead he needs to escape. Clinch and his gang, angrily give up the chase. Exterior prairie at night, Albert comes to a stop in the moonlight and gets off Curtis.
I can't believe it. We did it. We actually got away, Curtis. That was exceptional. As soon as we're out of this, I'm going to find you some horse, and you're going to get laid.
Mm-hmm.
Curtis snorts.
I can even get you a cow if you want. If you ever wanted to fuck a cow, if that's your thing, you seem like a sexually adventurous guy.
Wider angle on Albert and Curtis, we see them from someone's POV. It's clear they are just being watched. A shadowy figure runs through the frame just for an instant.
Now, how the fuck do you make a fire?
We hear a whoosh as if something is whizzing through the air, and Albert is knocked unconscious by a hatchet-like club. After a beat, a group of Apache Indians emerge from the darkness and approach his unconscious body. Exterior establishing shot, Edward's shoe repair night. We pan up above the shoe repair shop to Edward's living area above. Interior Edward's living space. Same. Edward sits on his bed in his underwear and Ruth stands in front of him.
Okay, here we go.
Are you excited?
I am. I'm really pumped.
Me too.
This is going to be my first vagina.
You've never seen one?
Yeah, I feel like I should have a piece of cake or something.
Yeah?
To celebrate.
Yeah, I'm actually a little nervous.
And you're a prostitute.
I know! Okay, ready?
Yep.
Ruth drops her underwear, angle on Edward, whose smile disappears. There's a beat of silence.
What? What's wrong?
It's that right there, right?
Yeah.
Huh.
This right here.
It's wow. I don't get it.
You don't like it?
No, it's just weird. It's a weird thing. It's like, oh my God. It's like someone wrapped a firecracker in roast beef.
Well, well, yeah, but there's a lot more to it.
She opens it up.
Oh dear. Oh my Jesus, Mary and Joseph.
No, Eddie, it's supposed to be like this.
It is?
Yeah, well, maybe not exactly like this, but listen, it'll feel good for both of us.
Golly, I'm sort of glad I didn't have that piece of cake.
Over the following, Ruth gets into bed with him and shuts off the light.
Eddie, trust me, it's okay.
Oh, God. Oh, boy. Okay, easy now. I'm okay. Oh, okay. Okay, I see. Yeah. Now I get it. Because of the warm, oh, my God. And soft and... Yeah. Yes. Okay. Yeah. God would want this.
Suddenly there's a hard pounding on the door.
What the hell?
Ruth scribbles off Edward, hurries to the door, and she opens it, revealing Anna.
Anna?
Can I come in?
Yeah, sure.
Edward sits up awkwardly.
Hi.
Oh, hi, Edward.
Don't come over here. I don't want you to see my penis.
Anna runs to the window and looks out. Clinch rides up the street. Clinch looks around searching. He glances up at the open window briefly, and Anna shuts it quickly.
Clinch is out there.
Cool. Exterior street continuous. We see a hand smash the window of the shoe repair shop. From inside, we see a silhouette reach in the open door. No. Interior Edward's living space. Moments later, we hear footsteps getting nearer.
He's coming up the stairs.
Interior stairwell continuous. We see a pair of boots walking up the stairs and approaching the door. Interior Edward's living space. The door is kicked open and a man stands backlit in the doorway. Exterior Edward's shoe repair continuous. We see Anna hanging from the window outside. She drops to the ground below. After landing, she turns to run and finds herself face to face with Clinch. Interior Edward's living space. Continuous silhouetted figure steps into the room, revealing that it is in fact Louis, and he reacts to something off screen. Angle on Edward and Ruth having sex.
Please don't shoot us on sex night.
Louis exit. Exterior Apache campground. Later that night, angle close on Albert's face. He gradually opens his eyes. We pull back to reveal he is tied to a post surrounded by stacked firewood and kindling. An entire tribe of Apache Indians is staring at him. Two Apache warriors approach him, holding torches, and facing Albert is the infamous Apache Indian chief, Cochise.
一起这个我要带那么个一共一团。
Subtitle: Because your people are such huge assholes, I am going to light you on fire. Two warriors with the torches move towards the guy or towards the pyre and start to light it.
Ayotakinya.
Subtitle: Stop! The tribe gas struck that Albert can speak their language, and the chief tells the torch holders to back away. Cochise approaches Albert. Subtitle: How is it, you asshole, that have the power to speak our language?
Mie okabalo heka tati atihela. Una watian ayana swala mis nahan mise waya masa ese. Kaheka ayahanya letahana mie yawa wupiwa ayapawi buya tokayopai narika ikat akoyo.
Subtitle: I'm a nerd asshole since the other white assholes do not like me, even though I'm one of their own. I've always kept to myself. Therefore, I have read many books and know many languages and am good at math. Another Apache speaks up from the crowd.
Koyala Tokalutu 27. Wikemanupa Akisawen. Ekasina no Asiota 89. Wakema Solagana Napesa Yunka.
Quick! What is 27 times 89?
Opo wige ki nupala sumana kawayani?
Subtitle: 2,403. The other Apache nods his head towards Cochise, satisfied.
What the kun naka?
Subtitle: Why are you out here?
Na unkin unyalwo hase wanawan.
Subtitle: Please untie me. I will tell you.
Kin Arunian Sole Le?
Subtitle: Well, he speaks our language, which means there's no reason not to trust him. Oh, that's lies. Exterior Apache campground. Later that night, Albert sits around a campfire with the Apache tribe. He is finishing telling his story.
Hokilawan kuntiku kipala iteke yunkan anapetu wan ela konatiku kin.
Subtitle: And after I escaped in my sheep, I got on my horse and rode like the wind. And the next thing I remember, I was waking up in your camp, and now I have no idea what to do.
What to not okay?
Subtitle: I will show you the way. Cochise nods ceremoniously to the other Apache. A cactus bowl full of liquid is passed around until it gets to the Cochise. Cochise takes a sip, passes it to Albert, and Albert looks very nervous.
Se winu ala kin biote?
Subtitle: What is it?
One
Subtitle: Your path.
Yukana petu.
Subtitle: I'll freak out. I know it.
Yung kwa one takuya.
Subtitle: You won't freak out. I swear.
O han ahi akeye winu ayewayote.
Subtitle: You don't know me. I'm serious. I'm very sensitive to drugs.
Oh, yeah, one.
Subtitle: Nerd.
Okila one. Okila one. Okila one.
Subtitle: Nerd. Dark. Tool.
Mila Kunis.
Subtitle, fine. Albert drinks the whole bowl in one slug. The Apaches freak out.
Yeah.
Yeah, subtitle, he drank the whole bowl.
One el kina kitukin.
Subtitle, what?
Yeah.
Subtitle, you drank the whole bowl.
Que ikla I told you.
Subtitle, oh shit, is that bad?
What of that?
Subtitle, that was for the entire tribe.
What of that?
Subtitle, you're totally gonna freak out and probably die. Good luck. On Albert's totally freaked out expression, the camera begins to swirl and sway, and then Albert's trip begins. Exterior, black space. Axe pull out from Albert's face to reveal that he is poking out of a giant walnut hovering in a black empty space. He looks terrified as we continue to widen, revealing that the walnut is one of several planets and one of those metal mechanical Kepler models of the solar system, Mysterium Cosmographicum. There is a small proof of explosion, which gives birth to the expanding and beautifully colored dust and gas cloud in the photos you see from the Hubble telescope. Then there is another and another until Albert is totally surrounded by these beautiful dust clouds, and he stares in awe. A dark shadow passes overhead, angle on a massive approaching black hole, sucking up everything in its path. Albert tries to escape, but he's sucked in too. He is propelled violently through a wormhole-esque tunnel, which eventually splits him into exterior sandy desert day. Albert lands in the middle of a desolate, dune-filled desert landscape. He staggers to his feet and looks around. He's all alone. Then suddenly from the sky, he hears a shriek. A giant black eagle descends from the sky, making straight for him. It has fangs and glowing green eyes and wears a brilliantly polished silver chest plate. Albert screams and runs as fast as he can. He runs over to the edge of a steep embankment, tumbling down towards a frozen pond. He crashes through the ice into the icy water. When he resurfaces and climbs out of the water, he finds himself in exterior Arctic landscape day. Albert stands in the midst of a snow-covered Arctic wilderness that is inexplicably peppered with palm trees that have bright multicolored fronds. In a small clearing stands a wooden cabin. Albert walks inside. Interior cabin scene. There is nothing inside but an armchair. Albert cautiously sits down. The room shimmers and suddenly it becomes a comfortable frontier home with a roaring fire. Anna sits opposite an armchair, stitching a pillow. She smiles at Albert. There's a cup of coffee next to Albert on a little table. He picks it up to take a sip, but pauses as he looks into the cup. The coffee begins to swirl and the camera zooms into an angle on Albert's face as he finds himself lying on an unfamiliar surface. We widen as he scrambles to his feet, revealing that he is in a hot air balloon. Exterior canopy of trees. The hot air balloon drifts among the lush green foliage. Albert looks down and the tree trunks descend below as far as the eye can see. The balloon now has a wide-eyed face on it and a big mustache.
Balloon mustache, balloon mustache.
Suddenly, the giant black eagle swoops in from overhead and makes a dive at Albert. He tears his balloon with its talons, and the balloon plummets a long way and gets snagged on a branch. Albert looks down to see that the forest floor is made of entirely blazing fire. The flames race up the trunks of the trees and envelop the balloon and the screen. Interior massive underground cavern. Albert frantically tries to brush the flames off of him. He then realizes they're gone and he's standing in a vast cave. He looks around, hearing creepy sounds from the darkness. He tries to move, but looks down to see that his feet are encased in the snowed floor. A mountain lion emerges from the darkness and slowly stalks towards him in a predatory fashion. Suddenly, a giant anchor crashes through the ceiling of the cave and hits the floor, shattering the rock and freeing Albert. He scrambles up the chain just as the mountain lion reaches him, jumping ferociously. Albert climbs in towards an opening in the cave ceiling, emerging in exterior, a massively expansive lawn day. He looks around, seeing no one. Suddenly, he's hit in the head with a badminton shuttlecock. He looks over to see Anna waving to him. She's dressed in Victorian badminton garb and stands on one side of the net. She tosses him a racket and he approaches at the net. And suddenly the black eagle swoops in out of nowhere and knocks him to the ground. The eagle swings in for another pass. Albert sees it coming and looks down at his hip. There's a six-shooter holstered there. He pulls it out and aims it straight at the eagle. He fires, he hits, but the eagle keeps coming. Just as it reaches him, Albert winds up and kicks the eagle in the balls as hard as he can. The eagle tumbles through the air and lands with a hard thud. Exterior Apache campground night. The thud causes Albert to snap out of it with a start. Cochise and the rest of the tribe are staring at him.
Con iko?
Subtitle: Did you shoot the black eagle and kick it in the balls?
Keila. TK. Yun ka na petu.
Subtitle: Yes. How did you know that?
Con iko.
Subtitle: It means you're ready. Exterior Apache campground morning. Albert stands with the Apaches as he bids them farewell.
Owi paj wil keme. Kin nun pasam uopiej topa samiyani.
Subtitle: Thank you for everything, Chief Cochise. I don't know what I would have done without you. Subtitle: There is an ancient proverb among my people. Sometimes the only way for a man to discover his true path is to take drugs in a group.
O ahana anakie. Aye tinabu ali kina wayote.
Subtitle: Thank you for letting me take drugs with you. I know what I have to do now. Albert mounts up, waves goodbye, and rides back towards Old Stump. Exterior Old Stump, Main Street, noon. Clinch drags Anna out of the middle of the main street with a gun to her throat. Townsfolk look on, horrified. He stops in the middle of the street.
All right, sweetheart. Now I gotta find out whether your little boyfriend gives a fuck about you. He's got 6 minutes till noon. If he doesn't show, he's gonna be picking up pieces of you all over the street. Start.
Nothing. There's a long, tense moment as the townsfolk watch in agonized silence. Then, after an extended beat, we hear distant hooves approaching. They grow louder until, at last, Albert rides into frame up the street and comes to a stop. On Anna's face, we see a mixture of happiness and fear.
Let her go, Clinch.
Well, now, true love conquers all, doesn't it, sweetheart?
Let her go and let's you and me settle this like rational adults.
Clinch laughs and shoves Anna over to Louis, who holds her.
Albert, get the hell out of here. Don't be stupid.
Too late for that. He's already been real stupid, haven't you, Stark? You've been with my wife.
Well, I mean, we haven't done it, if that makes a difference.
Clinch puts one hand on his gun.
But what I was thinking is that we could sort of talk this out, because I mean, relationships are constantly evolving and people break up with people. And I mean, it's just the fact that we're having this conversation means that there were probably problems in your marriage long before I came along. I mean, I don't know if you've ever seen a therapist.
Excuse me. Clinch cocks and aims his gun at Albert's head.
Okay. Look, here, this is my idea. You're a pretty tough guy, right? Why don't you prove it? You and me, gunfight, right here, right now.
You really do have a death wish, don't you?
Let's make it interesting. 1 bullet apiece. 1 for you, 1 for me.
What?
Yeah. Empty all your bullets but 1. Unless you think you need more than 1 to kill me.
Clinch glares momentarily, then slowly empties his gun of all of its bullets but 1. Albert does the same.
Okay. On the count of 3, we shoot.
Clinch nods.
1, 2.
Albert fires at Clinch. Clinch looks down to see that Albert has hit him in the arm.
You know, I've been playing cards a long time. I've never seen such a bad gamble, Stark. Where'd you learn to shoot?
Your wife.
Townsfolk, ooh, as if to say, he got you. Clinch's expression darkens and he raises his gun.
Okay, look, just before you shoot me, grant me a few last words, please.
Clinch keeps the gun trained on him, but does not fire yet.
Just promise me one thing. Let Anna live. Look, she didn't kiss me, I kissed her. So it's really my fault. I mean, she didn't tell me she was married, so it's kind of her fault too, I guess. So, actually, that's true. Maybe shoot her in the arm? That seems fair, right?
Anna makes a what the fuck face.
Oh, also, my grandparents were Arabic. So if you could indulge my religious beliefs, immediately before death, I'm required by Muslim tradition to recite an Islamic death chant. This will only take a moment.
Over the previous Albert's speech, Clinch has blinked a few times more than usual and broken out into a sweat. Now he looks visibly unsteady. Clinch's POV, we see that Albert is blurry.
What the fuck?
What's the matter, Clinch? You not feeling well?
Clinch tries to steady himself. He shoots once, but misses Albert by a mile. He tries to shoot again, but the gun falls out of his hand.
What the fuck is happening to me?
He can no longer stay on his feet. He sits down.
You know, there's a million ways to die in the West, Clinch. Disease, famine, exposure, gunfights, and wild animals. You know, like snakes. And you don't even have to get bitten. All you have to do is get the venom into your system, and you're screwed.
Exterior Indian campground morning flashback. Over the following dialogue, we see one of the Apaches catching a snake from the rear and bringing it over to Albert. Albert holds out an open bullet, and the Indian manipulates the snake's head into such a fashion as to milk the venom from its fangs and carefully drip it into the bullet.
See, for example, a certain amount of copperhead venom drained onto a bullet. You really only need one shot. You see, I knew my aim wasn't good enough to hit you anywhere important. But if I caught you by surprise, well, Anna taught me just enough to get me in the ballpark. And just a little bit of copperhead venom in an open wound is enough to kill a man if he's...
Exterior Old Stump Main Street Day.
Albert, he's dead. You did it.
Angle on Clinch, who is dead on the ground with foam coming out of his mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
did he hear all the smart stuff that I did?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay. Well, it's still good, though.
Anna elbows Louise hard in the gut and frees herself. She runs off screen towards Albert. Various town folk train their guns on Louise and on the rest of Clinch's gang. Anna runs to Albert and throws her arms around him, kissing him.
Not bad, sheep boy. Not bad at all.
Yes, sir, I killed your husband.
It wouldn't have worked anyway. He's Methodist and I'm half Jewish.
Yeah. Wait, are you? You are?
No,
Oh, oh, thank God.
you're not really Arabic.
No, oh my God, kill me. No.
Louise approaches.
Hey, Albert.
Oh, hey, Louise.
Listen, if you wanna talk about things, I'd like that. I could come by your place later on tonight.
I can't, Louise. I really need to work on myself. But thank you for your interest.
Albert takes Anna's hand and walks away, leaving a delusion Louise behind as they walk.
You shot Clinch Leatherwood, the deadliest gunman on the frontier. There's probably going to be reward money.
Huh. I didn't think about that.
So, what are you going to do?
Exterior Albert's farm day. Close angle on Albert and Anna. They smile at each other and kiss. As they continue to kiss, we pull back to reveal they're standing in the center of a massive sheep herd. We continue to pull back and see that the herd stretches out as far as the eye can see, and we fade out.
And what can I say, folks? Thank you all so much for joining us for this very, very odd Western. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you at the next one.